TikTok time to rock. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everyone who's watching from all over the world. It's your friendly neighborhood philosopher here, D. Wood, who's now 50 years old. And I'm with Thaddeus, who is 70. That's funny. Hey, let's see this. Happy birthday, D. Wood. Da Wood. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, what is it? David Wood is hiding now. He is 50. You see, boy is running. Actually, I just posted right before we went live. I said I've got a pile of Qurans. Got a pile of Qurans. Got all the Qurans in the universe. And I got some beers.
Mm-hmm.
Got some beers. Now I
Probably
also
won't have to combine the two.
No, I don't. No, I don't need to, and I won't unless, right? Because I also have this giant mug of iced coffee, and I'm perfectly happy with my iced coffee. I like iced coffee. I'm perfectly happy drinking iced coffee for this entire live stream, and never touching the beer, and never even touching the Qurans. But
Well, since it's your birthday, I brought a few things.
Oh,
Got
nice.
a birthday hat here, specially made for the occasion.
hey, I'm sitting here saying how we're going to be nice.
Well, you might be nice, but I'm not nice.
All right, that's a cool one. That is a cool one. I'm actually shocked that I've never thought of that one because it seems
Then
kind of
I got
obvious.
some
Hmm?
birthday cake here, my special fork on a, appropriate surface.
This is starting to look inappropriate, man. I was like, man, I'm 50. I need to turn. Maybe it's time to turn over a new leaf. Give these guys a break. Be nice. Be nice. Be mean and aggressive for the first 50 years, and then next 50 years, spend it doing old man stuff. Drinking Metamucil and eating dinner at 3 and stuff like that. Going to sleep at 5 or 6 or something like that. Doing stuff like that. And then Thaddeus has to ruin everything.
Yep. And I also got these birthday poppers here. Now, these are very convenient because you can open them up and put whatever you want in them.
Uh-oh.
And maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Doesn't want to pop. There we go.
Oh,
And I'm sure you probably couldn't tell, but those were,
that
very
was just regular
special,
confetti. Whoa.
special confetti.
Oh,
Special
my goodness,
confetti
man. Oh, my goodness.
there.
Why did you just randomly, unprovoked, attack the Quran in so many different ways?
Because we're talking about Maleek here today, and I feel it is warranted, and also to celebrate your birthday. But I do also have one on Quran related for now, at least. Surprise, because it's your birthday, I got you a present. Let me get that out of here. Oh, goodness gracious. What do we got here?
Pulse
I'm not going to
fire.
take it out. I'm not going to take it out
Whoa.
of its box because YouTube can be a little sensitive about this kind of thing.
Whoa. Y'all see that, ladies and gentlemen? It came in, eh?
Yep, arrived earlier today.
Yeah, guys, we won't say what this high-powered flamethrower is for. We're not going to say anything about it. We're not going to say whether it has anything to do with Maleek and his lawyer buddy doxing everybody and then trying to escalate things and so on. We won't say if it has anything to do with that. We won't say if it has anything to do with these Dawa clowns punching Chris in the face. And it would have been one thing if it was just one guy and then everyone condemned him. Instead, they all started laughing and mocking about Chris getting punched in the face. And so we won't say if it has anything to do with that right now. We won't say if it has anything to do with Orthodox Lips and Muhammad Hijab posting a video calling God Logic's wife a whore. We won't say if any of this has to do with any of that. We won't say if we're going to make a Quran volcano that erupts pig's blood all over it. We won't say if we're going to make a Quranosaurus and take him down with a flamethrower. We won't say anything about anything we're going to do in response to their terrible, terrible actions. We're just going to have a nice calm day. Now, me, again, I was happy just going to drink iced coffee and watch Maleek and hope for the best. Thaddeus has already been through the clips, and he's already wearing a Quran birthday hat. So I'm guessing he knows something I don't know because I have not watched this stuff. I haven't watched this stuff. I was thinking maybe, hey, we gave him Ramadan to calm down because you guys know Ramadan makes everyone calm down and be completely peaceful. That's why we never, ever have what's called the Ramadan Bombathon. But yeah, apparently Thaddeus thinks these guys need a lesson. Weird stuff. Hey, what is this?
Before you read that, I did want to read what the box says its uses are. You can use it for bonfires, for clearing snow and ice, for clearing weeds or insect hives, agriculture, pyrotechnic, forestry, or film and TV. So it says it's good for film and TV, just something to keep in mind here.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can come up with anything to use it for on film and TV. Chris here says David was overdue and too heavy at birth, so his mother dropped him. Explained a lot. Oh, no one ever said anything officially, but I'm sure I was dropped a couple of times. It must have been. Something had to happen. Happy birthday, David. Can't run anymore. That's true. I can't. Let's see. We got tons of birthday messages. Tons. This is a big one too, man. Because I'm sitting here thinking, wow, you only hit 50 once, but you technically only hit any age once. But 50 seems like a milestone, especially in a family where everyone does everything in their power to make sure they don't make it. I'm a senior citizen in my family, man. A senior citizen already. I'm going to go to Denny's and say I want the senior citizen discount. Because happy birthday, senor. Dang, I should have got a piñata, man. I should have got a piñata. That would have been classic.
You should have.
Oh, what do you think about a Quran piñata? I think we could have a use for it here in the very new future. Drunk like Chris. Who said that? Was that a Muslim? Is that a Muslim? Guys, jokes aside, you tend to think, you get 50, you get all old. I hit 50 and think, all right, playtime's over. Playtime's over. All right, guys, so we got a recent update on something Maleek adjacent, but what wasn't really focused on Maleek. It was focused on his lawyer friend, Ramsey Abushi, who's an attorney in California. But Ramsey was the one who, we're not sure of exactly the content, but he sent Maleek over 100 pages of information about us, the Christian apologists, and our families and so on, to use against us for purposes of doxing and so on. Unless it was, I was just doing it to send them birthday wishes or something. Okay, great. Anyway, we focused on that and exactly what Ramsey was responsible for, and offering him plenty of opportunities to clear things up. But Thaddeus also reported him to the California Bar Association with all the info, so that process has started. Wow. But I haven't had the update on Maleek. I had a little bit of the update when he was live, and you guys were posting about what he was saying. And we saw some of the clips that were related to Ramsey. And so but that's the only familiarity I have. So maybe everything else from Maleek is going to be him turning over a new leaf and not causing any Quran desecration.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
All right, Thaddeus. So, what do we have preview-wise? What do we have to look forward to in this? What's this gonna be about?
All right. So after Ramadan was over, Maleek started to do broadcasts. I guess he wasn't getting enough attention. So on the last day of March, he decided to dial it up and restart up Club Pyru. Didn't go so well for him. We're going to see we got two sets of clips. The first one are from that attempted show. He was banned 4 times in less than an hour and ended up giving up at that point.
What do you mean banned? Like by TikTok?
Yeah, by TikTok. So the way TikTok works, they have absolutely moronic system that if you start a live stream and someone joins it and that person gets a violation, they get banned, but the live stream is fine. So what all these guys do is they start a live stream, but they're not even part of their own live stream technically. They join with a different account, and then they do all the broadcasting with all the things they want to say with the different account. So his account got a violation, was kicked off. He joined with a second one, got a violation kicked off, joined with a third one. After the fourth one, he gave up, but he did come back a few days later on, I believe, the 3rd, and he had a lot to talk about. Of course, he had to give his opinion about Chris, his opinion about Mrs. God Logic, and then started going after some new people and reiterating some previous threats because the old Maleek is back. He says, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Apparently he was being Mr. Nice Guy when when he was previously going after
because
us.
I was actually being Mr. Nice Guy. Interesting. Fun times ahead, ladies and gentlemen. What is this? Maleek al-Zut be upon him. Alhamdulillah. This is amazing. What is it? Hey, look at this. Tucker Carlson is a self-ordained idiot. Yeah, I wanted to make a video about that today, but I was like, I'm going live in a couple hours, so did some other stuff. But yep, unless something goes terribly wrong, we'll have a video about Tucker up tomorrow, because that was some bad stuff. He was basically saying, in effect, the only thing Christians are allowed to do in response to Islam is submit. What is this? Can you use that with your criminal history? You mean the flamethrower? Yes. They told me no firearms. They said I'm in super trouble if I use any firearms or have a firearm in my house or any of that stuff. They didn't say one word about flamethrowers or crossbows or throwing knives, axes, swords, any of that stuff. So they told me one thing: firearms. No firearms. All right. So I take that as an open invitation to use flamethrowers. And Thaddeus said he knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who can get us a nice flamethrower. So fun times. D Wood is going Valentina Gomez. Woohoo! Yep, I'll get tons of I'll get tons of surgeries to turn into a hot chick. What's that?
Her video was pretty nice, but it was definitely one of those, not a flamethrower type deals.
Oh, the little one with her flamethrower, yeah. Yeah. And
this bad boy shoots 25 feet.
Yeah, we used one last time at Quran Demolition Ranch, and it was super cool, but that thing only shot a couple of feet, and it was still super cool. Now we got one that shoots 25 feet, and we're going to put it to the test. We're going to see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take these first batch of super chats, and then we're going to jump into, and then we'll watch the first clip. And again, super happy. I do like iced coffee. I do, and I've got a giant mug of, look at that. Look, you can even say that thing is full. I have more than enough to last me this entire live stream. But I also have and Qurans. Which I use is going to depend entirely on Maleek. IP says, you see, David didn't start on time because he is terrified of Maloink. He is running. That's powerful. King of Over the Hill. Yep. 50. Jews are too busy with my love life to stop Maleek. Yeah, or Candace, or Tucker, or Nick Fuentes. Happy birthday, David. Thank you. And look at that super sticker. Boss. Hey, look at this. You can do a slice of cake.
Nice.
Beast. And we have Apostate of Allah. Happy birthday. God bless. Just joined the stream. Happy birthday, Mike Winger. Ha, 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 ha. Good one. I was thinking bacon confetti and, a confetti cannon. Huh. Jot that. Take a mental note of that, Thaddeus. Because, guys, we have some ideas of what we're doing, but we actually have a planning session tonight after the live streams. to figure out more details and stuff. But I do like bacon confetti stuffed in a pig-shaped pinata, loaded with, who knows? You need some sort of paper inside to make it super nice. If you drop your child, you have to drop it an even amount of times. If you drop your child, drop him again, so that it will be an even number of drops, for Allah likes even numbers. Guys, if you read the sources, not even exaggerating, it says stupid stuff like that all the time. Happy birthday, Dawood. Thank you. Is Maleek at it again? I haven't heard anything from him for after the lawyer episode. Have you? I mean, other than like him flipping out.
No, he actually, I think he went live like the same later that night to like, just hang out with people. But he actually hasn't been live since then on his own channel. He like joined some other channels or whatever. But he says another episode. Well, actually, he said the first 4 episodes were already ready to go. So presumably there's going to be another episode at some point. He says, I'm taking it easy because I want to give him a chance. I want to give, not us, but give other people a chance to come forward and condemn us, and then they won't be doxxed themselves, allegedly.
That's good. That's good. Very, very sweet of him. Very sweet of him. Maleek, you can fast forward to the end. No one's backing down from you. You're a freaking dork. You're a dork, a little sniveling little crybaby who sits there looking on people's old Facebook pages from 15 years ago all day going, I found a picture. I can post a picture. Now you'll do what I want. Club Pyro. Club Pyro. Bunch of dorks. Oh, man, fun times. Maleek intimidates precisely 0 people, lol, except maybe his male life mates. Yeah, they're really intimidated by Club Pyro. Happy birthday, Dr. Wood. May the good Lord provide and protect you. Awesome stuff. Hey, we got Chris Claus here. Salam alaikum, brothers. Here's my jizya, not in the Warner sense, for tonight's live stream, lol. Yeah, no one wants jizya in the Warner sense. That is nasty. Just want to know what live stream software you use. I use Ecamm. That's just what I've been using for years. Most people I've noticed use the whatchamacallit, StreamYard. And there's some others. There's OBS. It's more difficult to use and stuff like that, but I think you can do more with it and so on. I'm going to stick with Ecamm because I know that I'm only using like 10% of what it can do. So that's going to be one of the things I do this year is try to figure out how to use this stuff I already have more. And we have David Wood on behalf of the Jinn. We offer you happy birthday greetings and supernatural protection. Keep up the good work. And that's from Jimmy the Jinn. So you know it's legit. And shout out to Jack Ray for the gifted channel memberships. All right, ready to start, Thaddeus?
Yep, let's get into this.
All right, and I'm ready to sit here and calmly drink coffee the entire time. Let's check this out, guys. And if you're here for the first time, you're not sure who Maleek is. Maleek is a guy, end of last year, snitched on everyone on the Dawa community for all the messed up stuff they're doing, running trains, smashing hoes, these are their words and stuff, doing 3-ways, using Dawa donations, Quran donations to buy drugs and stuff, going into the club with trans women and so on. There's all this stuff. He snitched on everybody, and then we simply shared what he was reporting because we knew these guys were messed up. And then he threatened to, instantly he went after GodLogic's wife. So we're like, what the heck? He could go after any of us, and he goes after GodLogic's wife. And so that told us what kind of epic loser we were dealing with. And then he threw a big tantrum, started doxing everyone like a sniveling coward, doxing people's families and so on. And he ended up causing what is all year long going to be the biggest campaign. It already has been. Biggest campaign of Quran desecration the world's ever seen. And he's just getting warmed up, apparently. So hats off to him for going there. And here's the latest, because I only stay updated on this stuff because Thaddeus watches it and then gets the relevant clips ready. There's no way I'd have the patience to go through an hour and a half or 2 hour stream where he's Most of the time he's saying nothing or just repeating himself or just, hey, chat, hey, chat, hey, chat, hey, yo, chat. And so Thaddeus goes through it all and finds the relevant parts, and then we just watch it live like we're doing now. All right, so here we go. Happy birthday to me from Maleek. He's back. Guess who's
Club
back?
Pyru episode 1. War has been waged. And the believers stand on it. The believers stand on it. Oh,
I'm about
we got
to stand on
episodes.
this.
The first 5 episodes are ready. Chat, the first 5 episodes are already ready.
Hey, I got the first 5 pages of this Quran
No
ready.
Jake, no speaking this time. Clutter.
Threaten me.
Back to the old Maleek.
Back to the old Maleek.
Let me do it my way.
Do it your way,
This is
baby.
the Libyan Lion. This is a new account.
Libyan Lion.
So we gotta all kind of come together. Club Pyru episode 1.
Hey, you see this dork? The Libyan Lion. He's trying to impress Libiano, right? Because Libiano got a bunch of attention. Then Maleek's like, hey, you're Libiano. I'll be the Libyan Lion. Yay. Ooh, should I even do duck lips in my pictures just like you? I tried, guys. I tried. I didn't make it. I didn't even make it a full minute. I didn't make it. I don't even think I made it 30 seconds. All right, gosh.
Yeah, he reserves the duck lipping for private meetings with Libiano.
All right. Hey, it's Libiano and the Libyan Lion. Tag team forever. Oh gosh, tag team with these guys. That means something different up in the club and at the hotel. All right, back to this.
We're back and we're better.
Well, it can't be worse. You can't be lamer. So that's the good side. If Club Pyru is like bottom of the garbage bin, only where you could go is up, man.
The Ummah needs to rise up.
That's right. You do.
We all stand together and we get busy on
Yeah, we know you get busy.
Deen, and we really take a stand as
We know you guys get busy. We heard all about that. You guys been getting busy since Muhammad on the night of Al-Zut. And we hear how you guys get busy. Oh, my goodness. You and the Warner, when he's got him behind him, he's using that chain like a dog leash. Like, yeah, Maleek is mine.
9 times, chat. 9 times.
9 times.
stand together and we get busy on the enemies of the Deen. And we really
you guys get busy on each other. You don't bring us into this.
take a stand and I'm willing to put myself on the forefront.
In front of the Warner?
He's ready to join the Illuminati.
I'm willing to put myself on the forefront, chat. You ain't got to say thank you. All I need from y'all is just the support. If you're not commenting, you liking.
Who's going to thank Maleek? Thank you, Maleek, for causing all this Quran destruction. Thank you. Thank you for snitching on all the Dawa guys. Thank you for exposing all of us. Thank you for ruining your friend's life, Ramsey. This guy has no career ahead of him anymore. All thanks to Maleek. Yay, you're such a hero. What level of delusion is this guy? Oh, gosh.
Oh, it gets worse.
It's going to take forever to get through this clip if he says something's really stupid every, 2 seconds. All right, I'm going to listen. Yeah. I'm going to listen to a bit.
Sharon.
He's going to be talking about Chris at Speaker's Corner?
Yep.
All right.
Giving his opinion on the matter.
Okay. He may give a reasonable opinion, and I will just sit here drinking my iced coffee.
The Orthodox Muslim was in London with Ali Dawa, and an event took place, right, where people were just kind of, a lot of stuff went down. A lot of people were kind of, doing some stuff. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to the Muslims in the UK. Shout out to the big bro, Uzair and all them out there. Shout out to every.
Uzair's the guy that punched. Uzair's the guy that punched Chris. He said shout out to Uzair.
Yeah, he starts off here. He's trying to be vague. He's like, some stuff happened, and shout out to Uzair. But by the end, he's going to be like, yeah. This is the best thing that's ever happened for the Ummah.
Well, to be fair, that's the sort of thing Maleek wishes he could do, but he's too much of a sniveling coward. But
Somebody who really held it down. Now, if you don't know, Chris from Speaker's Corner, aka Chris, you know, Mr. I don't know anything about the Islamic dilemma. He decided to go out and visit Orthodox Muslim, as well as another guy named David. We're going to look into them a little later, see what we found on them.
So we now got.
And we're going to find out
alcohol.
later, chat, about Chris's past history
Hi, Uzair.
with alcohol, because you know Club Pyru got the exclusive on a couple of these guys out in the UK. Shout out to my Wagwanis out there putting me on. Let it keep going. So he's drunk.
Can you calm down? Can you relax? Yeah, well, are you just going to get violent? Can you relax? Can you relax? Can you relax? Sir, this guy is scared of sir. Can you relax? Relax. Take it. Let me see. You look like one. Relax. Chris, relax. Can I talk? Can I talk? Sit. Relax.
He kept cutting him off, and to make matters worse, he was saying very racist.
He was saying racist things.
That's their story. That's their story.
They
It's
were
like Chris
calling
in
David ape and circus monkey the entire time. In case you don't know, guys, David's a black Christian apologist out there, and they were hurling racial slurs, and then they punched him. People don't realize, they're like, "Oh, Chris deserved it. Chris was drunk. Chris didn't." They didn't start with Chris. The guy swung at David because he couldn't handle a black guy talking to them like that. So the guy punched David. David just ignored it. And then he swung again and hit someone else, and then takes off running. And Chris just walks and goes, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" He turns around and punched Chris. And then everyone goes, "Oh, my goodness, but yeah, Chris provoked it." Chris was standing there. Bunch of lying cowards, man.
Remarks. There were some people on the ground, and Chris was calling them P-A-K-I. And that's a bad word, especially in the UK. It's being used against brown people, being used against Muslims as a derogatory word.
Pause it. Rami, shut
So,
up.
Packy?
Nobody buying that.
What's that?
So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is considered a derogatory term. I doubt Chris was saying anything derogatory, to be clear. But apparently saying someone's a Paki, i.e. someone from Pakistan, is derogatory.
Isn't the dude from Pakistan? I think the dude's from Pakistan, isn't he?
I don't know.
I've seen people say the dude's Pakistani. Anyway. All right. So saying Paki to a Pakistani is apparently racist. Huh. Shocker. Did not know that. But calling a black dude circus monkey and ape and all that, that's good. Okay. All right. We got it.
All right. Who cares?
And Maleek didn't actually care. He's like, well, he said racist things. Who cares about that? That's not what I care about.
And so here's him getting banned. Let's see.
All right. We got a violation. Sorry about that. Yo, Milana, come back up. Chat.
Wait, so they just kick you off and then you just come right back on?
Yeah, under a new account. So, like I said, the person who's hosting the stream technically isn't the one being banned. It's technically someone who joined, but it's the same person. They just joined with an alternate account. So his account that he joined with got banned. The video dropped, like the video he was playing dropped at that time. And then
So he switches to another
It's
account.
just silent for 30 seconds. Then he comes back and says, "All right, we got a violation. We're back."
All right. All right. Good to know.
You're reporting this. You gotta get the likes up, chat. I'm not. You think that I want you guys to like be tapping the screen? I need you guys to tap.
Tapping the screen likes a video on TikTok.
Oh, I thought it was like, I hope you're not talking about the Warner, man. Warner, I need you to tap this. What the heck? Come on, Warner, tap it, Warner.
So now he's going to tell us
Dips.
what Chris did. Now he's going to tell us how it's all Chris's fault and he deserved everything.
Yeah, so Chris, guys, and we had several live streams with Chris. Chris is pretty sick and sound like just terrible cold and stuff like that. Andy said he was just ticked off because this guy's been running from him forever, but he always runs his mouth online. And he decided before he walked up there that he's going to be more aggressive and not just hey, why are you running from me? Why are you running from me? Why are you running from me? And stuff like that, because he knows that's what impresses these guys. Instead, they just conclude that you're acting differently than you normally do, so you're drunk, and we just need to beat the crap out of you. Apparently, that's their thinking.
Mm-hmm.
What does Chris do? Now, what does Chris do? What does Chris do? What does Chris do? Let's see. He steps up. He steps up. What's up? Boom, bah! That was a two-piece. Hold on. Go back.
It was. If you go in slow motion, it was a two-piece. Looks like he connected. It looks like the second, because the guy was quick. He does jab and cross real quick like. It looks like the jab is what connected, but it was quick. It was a quick follow-up, and it's not the. It's not like you have slow mo on the camera footage and stuff like that, but looks like he hit him with the jab, and then it looks like the cross missed him, but if you're just watching in regular speed, you see the cross more, and it looks like he connected with the cross. But if you look at it in slow, it looks like he hit him with the jab and then missed with the cross. But yeah, it was he did throw a two-piece.
A two-piece. You guys didn't see that. He ran up on him. That was a two-piece. That was two chicken tenders with a side of barbecue.
Little side note, guys. This is after the guy already threw two punches at David. Chris just yells at him, "What are you doing?" Walks towards him. Guy turns around. Oh, you see that? Chris was rolling up on him.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like the other guy is charging towards Chris, right? So
Yeah,
it's not like
he tries to bolt. Chris just kind of starts walking in his direction, going, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And the guy turns around, hits him with a two-piece, and yep, Chris deserves it all. I mean, just think of that. You walk up to someone and start saying, "Why are you running from me? Why are you running from me?" You deserve getting punched. That's their thinking, and they don't realize why we think they're a bunch of walking clown emojis.
Right there, look, he dipped off. Chris gets free. Chris steps up. Like, what's up with it? So now they're in mutual combat. This is mutual combat. Boom,
So mutual combat. Chris didn't throw a punch at all.
Run it one more time. So the left, see, Chad, this is why you jab first. You always hit him with the jab because the jab connected, the right didn't land. If the right landed, Chris...
He's actually right. He must have watched it in slow-mo. He said the same thing I saw. The jab connected, the right didn't.
Yeah, I think he's probably watched this a few times. He seems to be a real big fan of what's going on here.
You think a page of the Quran works as a straw? I think it would.
Yeah, only one way to find out. I mean,
I think it will. Place your bets, everyone.
Scientific and do two tests, though. So you do one and I'll do one.
Okay. Will this work as a straw for beer? We need to know. Make your prediction now. Will I be able to drink beer from a bottle with this? All right. This is my Quran straw. And we're going to find out how well this works. Ready?
Not bad.
Work like a champ. It's better. Oh, they do use those paper straws, man. Pretty good straw. Pretty good straw. It works. It works. Thanks for that, Maleek. We wouldn't have known if it weren't for you.
Chris may have been in serious condition because that left already sweated his face out. That left done bust him up. Boom!
It didn't even bust him up because then Chris goes and balls the dude up on the ground after David does. And they pull David off, and then Chris ends up holding the dude down on the ground.
Wait, pause it. Let me tell you something. Chat, listen. I've been in so many of these type of things. I'm 30. I've been in these.
You've been in what, Maleek? Who you fought in your life, Maleek? Come on. Yeah, back in my Pyru days, I was throwing down when I wasn't doing the drive-bys. I was out there fighting like this. What you do? What you out there doing? What you out there doing, Maleek? Hitting people with your purse, man? What a dork. That's why you gotta have the Warner protecting you. As long as he wears chain.
Since I was like 16. As soon as Chris walks up on the guy, that becomes mutual combat. Porkface just entered into mutual combat.
No, walking towards someone, going, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" To a guy who just threw 2 punches at someone else. That's not combat.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if just walking towards someone was starting a fight, then I guess people would be justified at punching random people all day long because people will be walking your direction. I mean, that's pretty low standard there, that just taking a step towards someone equals starting a fight.
This stuff is strong. Oh, 8.2% alcohol. That is high for a beer. I just got it because it said bourbon barrel on it. I think that's extra cool because it's got bourbon in the name of the beer, and so it'd be super cool to drink through a Quran straw. But that is strong for beer. But in my family, this would be baby formula. Baby formula.
Face walked into mutual combat.
It's mutual combat.
He tried to put his hands up. He wasn't quick. Why? Because he was drunk.
He tried to put his hands up. He just wasn't quick enough to get his hands up. Officer.
Which would be defense.
Yeah. He tried to put his hands up, but he didn't because he's too slow and drunk, and that's why he didn't put his hands up. But he was going to. I could sense it. There was a disturbance in the force.
I didn't clip it, but earlier he showed like Chris initially walking into the conversation. He's like, he's got his hands in his pocket. That's as aggressive a position as you can take.
The least aggressive position, guys. If you didn't see the clip that we watched, guys, Chris walks up to who's he walk up to? Orthoduck He's got his hands in his pocket and he's got this big backpack on. He's walking up with his hands in his pocket. Hey, why are you running? Why can't we debate? And then, oh my goodness, he's rolling up on him all gangsta style, like he's ready to throw down. Oh my goodness, this guy's going in there like Jason Voorhees. He's going in there ready for war, man, with his hands in his pockets. I've never seen anyone jump into a fight with their hands in their pockets and a giant backpack on. You normally drop your backpack real quick, like before you. Matter of fact, if you even think you're going to be throwing down, you get someone else to hang on to your backpack for you. If you walk up to someone, you got a backpack on, you're not ready to rumble there.
Let's say he's a great fighter. Let's say on a day that he wasn't drunk, he could have put up a better fight, right? He entered in there drunk, not knowing proximity, not knowing what was going on, and he ran into the dude's fist.
He ran into the dude's fist. Because he was drunk. He didn't know where he was, even though they're like, I don't know, 15 feet apart. And the guy comes charging towards him.
Speak for yourself. I condone everything that happened. Let that be on the record. I condone everything that happened.
Let it be on the record.
You guys hear that? Maleek condones everything that happened. Maleek condones everything that happened. And these same guys, they tell us to respect the book that causes them to act like this. I'm going to try something new. Now, this is probably going to get messy, but I bet I can pour this beer in here and make it run down right into my mouth. I am 100% sure this is going to get my shirt messy, but, my normal theory is like, if it's worth it, it's worth it. But let's see.
That's good.
Ha! That worked. All right, we're finally finding some good uses for the Quran, better than what anyone else comes up with.
Yeah, so someone in the chat says we don't condone that as Muslims. He's like, what are you talking about? I condone it. I condone everything that happened.
Yep. And there are these little things called consequences, guys. And by the way, I mean, like, serious note, if you can have some sort of hothead from any sort of background, right? You can find a Buddhist who will take a swing. You can find all people who will take a swing. So it's really the reaction of other people that tells you, hey, where are you assigning responsibility? When we see basically like an entire community going, yeah, that's right. We need more of that. We need more of that. We need more of beating these Christians up when they challenge Islam. We need to just beat their faces in when they challenge Islam. Yeah, we like them covered in blood. Yeah. All right. All right. Don't come to us later on. Oh, but what? Why would you hurt our feelings? Nope. Going after the book that compels you to think like this. All right. Got about a minute left on this clip. Let's see.
Everything. I'm mad there's not more.
Whoa. Think about this dork. I'm mad there's not more. Not more what? Punching people in the face? You sit behind a computer screen going, I found another picture of you on Facebook, and here's your family member. Gosh, it's pathetic.
I texted Libiano and said, should have been another one. Should have been another one.
Oh, so him and Libiano texting back and forth. That's weird. I mean, he's sitting there texting Libiano. He's the one who said Libiano was into all this weird, crazy stuff, right? He said, he talks about
the biggest disappointment.
Yeah, he talks about the Dawa lifestyle. You know, using Dawa, it's basically this, guys. You say you post a clip of you just walk to a park, you hand out some Qurans or tell people about Islam, and you post the clips on YouTube. And then you go, all right, guys, now if you want to see more Dawa, you gotta send me money to pay for the Qurans and stuff like that. And then you do that, but then you use that to buy drugs, to go clubbing, partying, and so you have this lifestyle where you go out, you can go to another country. You get videos of yourself during the day. This is exactly what Maleek's saying. He says they're out there at the park making their dawa videos during the day. After that, they go to the club. They get even trans women and stuff like that at the club. But they take people back to the hotel room. They run trains on them. They have three-ways, all this stuff, and this is just the dawa lifestyle. And he said he had great hopes for Libiano, and then Libiano got sort of initiated in the lifestyle, and we know what that means because he just said what that means. So anyway, and you don't, given what the Warner said about initiations, you don't want to know how you get initiated into those kinds of groups. Pretty messed up. But now, hey Libiano, hey, how you doing, man? I'm texting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy!
And before Ramadan, he was like saying what a fake Libiano was, how he never did anything for Dawa, how he was the worst. And what's the difference? Well, he convinced Libiano to post a video, which we'll discuss in the second set of clips. And now suddenly Libiano is his best friend of all time because he did what Maleek wanted.
All right, now we got band number 2.
Let me remove myself real quick. Hold on.
So sometimes they just kick it. Sometimes they tell the host that there's a violation and the host can remove the person. So he says it's himself though, right? So he has to remove himself because he's joined with a different account and that account just got a violation.
Told you, chat. They're reporting. You got chat. You got to like the live and share it.
Band number 3. Dang. He said 4 total.
Yeah, the last 3 are only a couple minutes apart. So at this point, he's now playing. So he talked a lot more about Chris's video, but I pulled out like the highlight there. And now he's talking about David, and he's making some very vile accusations against David, which I did not clip, but just saying the worst things imaginable and saying things like calling him an ape, for example. I don't remember the exact word he used. And he gets 3 more violations in rapid fashion while doing this.
What are you doing with them?
So that was just a continuous playing there. The video got pulled because that account got banned by TikTok.
Yeah, I gotta restart the live.
And he restarts it and it lasts less than a minute in the second go here. And I only pulled like the last 5 seconds or so.
You have to go live. Hold up.
So he's telling his friend
live, go
that's
live.
with him that they have to go live because he's running out of accounts.
Wow.
And then it gets banned again.
Club Pyru, they're running things, man. They are running things.
Yep.
Let me see. I just saw L posted. Let me see. Here we go. L said, driving to a ministry opportunity. So sorry we haven't been able to tune in until now, but we're listening on 2 times from the beginning now. Happy birthday, Apologetics Roadshow. Yes, thank you for the birthday wishes. But if you're just listening, you're not going to know the full glory of the Quran straw. Anyway. Let's catch up on these super chats, and we're going to check out the second clip, which is longer and isn't apparently just a bunch of him getting banned over and over again. So was this the same day or a different day?
No, he waited like 3 or 4 days and then gave it another try. I think he was banned at least once, maybe twice, but he didn't have nearly as much problems. He went for about 3.5 hours in total.
Happy birthday, Mr. Wood. Thank you. That's Kit Kat, Thad, and Mary's #1 fan.
Nice.
OC here. Oh, Objective Christian here with a new vocab word for you. Dawatheist. When atheists cite the easily refuted standard atheist Dawa script. Yeah, they got their script. Maleek does everything in the Warner sense. Not surprising. Imagine being a self-proclaimed blood and a Muslim and not intimidate anyone. Maloink is lame. He sure is. Like, gosh, what a loser. Is Maduck becoming Orthoduck Lips mini-me? He
Nice.
says mini-me. Hey, Libiano, can I be your mini-me? Can I do cool stuff with you? Happy birthday, Dr. Wood. Enjoy your day. God bless. Oh, it's always a good day when we get to talk about Maleek and deal with the Quran. Chris knows so little about the Islamic dilemma. He wrote a book saying Maloink is dumber as a sack of rocks insults rocks. That's true. He is pretty darn stupid. David, would you join my party? Make bullying Mike Winger great again. Yes, I will join that party. That is the only party I will ever vote for. I'm not technically allowed to vote because I'm a convicted felon, but if I were to apply for my rights, I would apply for the rights to promote that party. And we got pie there, and we got ice cream cone.
Nice.
Yeah, I got beer in this one, guys. Going to be live at 8 with Jai, and that's totally different from this. Totally different from this. But guys, all I want for my birthday is for everyone to learn the new Zoot story for 2026 and share that everywhere. It's not as dramatic as the Zoot story, but it's something we have way more sources on, and so much more difficult to deny. You're talking tons of Sahih narrations, and you guys have already probably seen the thumbnail. It is about Muhammad wearing women's clothes, and Muslims just deny it. It is so insane. It is so silly when they deny this. You have all these sources saying that Muhammad was in his wives, and some of them use the word thawb, right, which is just like garment. Like a garment, it could be a man or a woman or something like that. But he was in the thawb of Aisha and the thawb of his other wives. It's like, okay, the garment of his wives, what would that mean? And you get these attempts, and they'll translate it as like bed. They'll translate it as house, and it's like that's not what that means. It's not what it means. He's in his wife's garments, right? But then you have other passages, and they use different words, and some of them use the word mert, which was specifically a woman's dress. And so I'm in the mert of Aisha's mert. Okay, I'm in Aisha's dress. All right, so you got all these, anyway, you got these passages. So anyway, we're just, we're going to run with that all year long. Not all night long like the Zoot and Muhammad, all year long. Like we did with the Zoot story last year. We ran with it all year long. Happy birthday to a real doctor, not a Timu one like Maloink. Please release the Quran Zooting Fest featuring the top 100 ways to prove it's false. Oh yeah, guys, that's definitely by this weekend. Got to be done by this weekend because we're going to be moving on to some other things. You'll never guess what. You'll never guess what's coming up. Let's just say in advance, it's going to be a bad month for all these clowns. David, Muhammad was not a prophet of God. Angel in cave was Lucifer. Huh? Really? Wasn't a prophet? Huh? Take beer. You need to say that every time I'm taking a drink. When you go Islamic, you go demonic. Darn right. Never take legal advice from Maleek. You'll end up with a triple life sentence or something crazy like that. Yeah, he's an idiot. Happy birthday, David. May the Lord bless you and keep you. I love you guys, not in the Al-Zut sense or the Warner sense. Happy birthday, David. Thanks, Beatrice. Happy birthday, D. Wood. Can you give us a celebratory Zakir Naik impression? I don't do a good Zakir Naik impression. I told you, Nabil could. I wish I had it recorded. Nabil did spot on, completely accurate. If you heard Nabil doing a Zakir Naik impression, you would not. I guarantee you would not be able to tell the difference between Nabil and Zakir Naik. But anyway, brother makes a good point. Good do. Bourbon barrel. I can't do it, man. I suck. Sorry. It's something I wonder because, like some like Ali Dawa could just pick up quickly and stuff like that. I wonder if I practiced. I wonder if I practiced at Zakir Naik if I could do it. I don't know.
You drink beer, you act like beer. Is that how it works?
You drink beer, yes, and there's a scientific thing. You drink beer, you behave like beer. You bang goat, you behave like goat. Happy birthday, David. God bless you and the fam. Thank you. Happy half-century birthday, Mr. David. My wife said you don't look a day over 30. That's right. 50 is the new 30, everyone. That's what they all say. 50 is the new 30. Happy birthday. Maleek's the gift that keeps on giving, allowing you to bless both his book and his prophet, paper tiger that he is. Yeah, I know. He causes all the drama and then just sits back like a sniveling little coward as we wreck his book, and he begs everyone else, can't someone else go do something about it? Happy birthday, Dr. David Sagara. Hey, Thad from South Africa. Nice. And happy birthday, Daoud. Off topic, but was wondering, have you ever shared your thoughts on Calvinism? Yeah, which aren't a lot. You got Calvinism and Arminianism and so on, and it's basically you have all the positions, and I go, oh, okay, they got this going for them. They're making some good points here, and here I see a difficulty. And you have when all the positions are like that, they got something going for them. But I see an issue here. Then it's basically I kind of don't pick a side unless I really investigate it, and there tends to always be things I'm more interested in than certain issues. And so, not saying they're not important. I'm just saying I let other people deal with that stuff. Dealing with like Islam and stuff. And let's see. Happy birthday and many blessings for this year. Oh yeah, it's going to be a awesome year. We got the Al-Zut Agency atheist here who will root for Christianity against Islam every day of the week. Keep up the good work. My Zut boys have been so busy lately. Yep, they have been. All right, Thaddeus, we're going to jump into clip number 2.
Yep. We got number 2 here. This time he gets through a bunch of material. He doesn't recover Chris. He mentions him a couple of times, but how much this was planned for the first time, I don't know. But he starts by addressing the video that Libiano and Muhammad Ijab put out.
Should have brought one of my giant Qurans. I'm going to need a bib. I need a little bit of a bib here. Tend to spill beer. Beer tends to spill, Right, there we go. Okay, Club Pyru!
We in the building, Club Paru. Chat, you already know the deal. You know the deal. 50,000 likes, 200 shares. 50,000 likes, 200 shares. Wagwan. Wagwan. Club Paru. We in the building.
What
The
a dork.
hottest show on TikTok. Some
Hottest
call
show
me
on
Poppy
TikTok.
Maleek. Some call me Big Doc. Some call me... Man.
Like, who does this impress? Do I just go over into TikTok and start talking? Hey, yo, it's the coolest trap, G. Now I'm getting ready to break full money. And they're like, oh, my goodness, he's a gangster. Oh, my goodness, he's talking like a gangster. Brace yourself, fool. You just do that, and they're like, oh, my goodness. All these 12-year-olds, oh, he's a real, genuine gangster. And if I'm following it, then I'm kind of like an adjacent gangster, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know about all of the kids on TikTok, but at least 50 of them or so are very impressed by Maleek, I guess.
I don't even know. Some call me Himothy. Just depends how I'm feeling.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Before he gets started with the show,
way more people call you just like epic dork than call you Himothy or whatever. Anyway, sorry about that. Go ahead, Thaddeus. What?
Yeah, I forgot. But before he gets to what he actually wanted to talk about, he goes on a random rant because Brother Maverick tweeted against him earlier that day, and he's steaming about it. So he goes on a rant about that.
Who knows this pig on the screen that stays yapping? Maverick. Brother Maverick. Porky pig.
Now, who's Brother Maverick? Is he like YouTube or TikTok or what? I've seen the name. I've seen the name before. I just don't know where.
Yeah,
where,
I've seen it around. I'm not super familiar with where his content is. I've seen him on X, but I'm sure he's on other platforms.
That's where I've seen him. I've seen him on X. Brother Maverick. Oh yeah. Oh no, he's got over 100,000 followers on YouTube. All right, guys. So let's see. Brother Maverick, yeah, he's got 103,000 subscribers over on YouTube. So, and he's obviously annoying Maleek. He's on Instagram. Yeah, that's just by me doing a quick search for him. So what popped up as soon as I searched for him was YouTube and Instagram, and yeah, I have seen him on X. All right. Now we know.
Porky Maverick, talking big on Twitter. Porky Maverick.
I hope I don't spill any of this beer.
Yeah. Worst haircut in the world.
Uh-oh.
That's the extent. I didn't really. He may have repeated himself a few more
Muhammad
times.
Hijab, an Orthodox Muslim, made a video 2 days ago talking about
Look what you did.
God logic. Now,
What you did to this, man?
this video
It's wet.
was in response to David Wood ripping the Quran
Wait, what?
and David Wood threatening to desecrate more Qurans under Libiano's name. So, you already know over here
How
at
does that
Club
make
Pyru.
sense?
Wait, what? Hey, no, I'm saying if it was connected to me, we can roll with it. No one ever said one word to me until Maleek right here. So what did he say? Did they say this? Did they say this about David Wood?
He claims Libiano released it because you desecrate Qurans and you threaten to desecrate Qurans.
Wait,
Now,
is this the...
how
wait,
it makes sense to attack Christina because you do something? I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, so I'm unfamiliar with that. I guess because Maleek thinks like that. If I don't like you, I'll go after some other person's wife. I guess he thinks that they think the same way. And so therefore, but are you familiar with them saying that that's what it was, or is that just him making stuff up?
That's Maleek's interpretation.
Oh,
I believe. Now, I do
Maleek,
believe
man.
that Maleek probably put him up to it. Like, he probably convinced him.
Oh yeah, if
But-
he's already admitted that he's messaging him
Yeah.
and stuff. That's why we can tie all these guys together. Not the way these guys, tie each other up and stuff, but. All right, we backed it up. We backed that thing up. Not like the Warner, but we backed it up. Anyway, start. This
Muhammad Hijab, an Orthodox Muslim, made a video 2 days ago talking about God logic. Now, this video was in response to David Wood ripping the Quran and David Wood threatening to desecrate more Qurans under Libiano's name.
Well, I'm 100% going to desecrate a ton of Qurans under Libiano's name and your name and Muhammad Hijab. Matter of fact, I'll just give the preview. We're going to have 3 teams. We're going to have Team Hijab, Team Orthodox Lips, and Team Maleek, and each team is going to compete for the most epic Quran desecration, and people are going to vote on it, and it's all because of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting stuff. But hey, I mean, hey, if I said I would desecrate the Quran and we only have Maleek's word to go on here, which is basically worthless. But hey, I'm just going to trust him, guys. I'm just going to trust him that I said I was going to desecrate the Quran, and they chose to get aggressive in response. So this on Hijab and Orthodox Lips.
Yeah. So Jai said, and I then remembered that they did actually say in the video something. Hijab and Libiana, to the extent they talk, because they mostly just laugh, they did talk about you in the video. Now, I don't think they said specifically the video was.
I still haven't seen it.
Yeah. You'll see a little bit of it here. Maleek plays basically the whole thing and just laughs the whole time. I put in a small clip sampling, but you'll get a flavor for the video. It's a pretty disgusting video for sure. They just keep making sexual jokes and laughing throughout it, basically.
Huh. I sure hope that doesn't happen to them. Well, more accurately, their prophet, you know what I mean, who dresses up like a woman in order to entice the men of all Zut. Anyway, let's see what they got here.
You know, over here at Club Pyru, that we're not going for that. You ain't gonna threaten nothing. You ain't gonna do none of that.
Oh, really?
What? Wait. Wait, Thaddeus. Do we not do what we threaten when we tell them what we're going to do to the Quran? Do we not do it? You ain't going to do that. You ain't gonna do, what planet is this guy living on? What do you mean we're not going to do it? Like, dude, I was literally doing it when you're saying it. I'm literally doing it when I first hear you saying we're not going to do it. Like, what?
Unlike Maleek, though, right? Remember the very first episode? He said, they better not rip any more Qurans. For every page of the Quran they rip, I'm going to dox one Christian. And then he doxed 3 people. Total.
And we ripped hundreds of pages of the Quran, and we destroyed, what do you think, probably like 50 to 100 Qurans?
Yeah.
Because some of those we're like shooting through, like 6 of them was a shot, and we're like trading them out and stuff. All right. No, we're not going to do it, guys. They're not going to do it. They won't desecrate the. Okay, hang on, guys. Just hang on. Just look at your screen right now. Look at your screen, guys. What do you see? Do you see people who are going to threaten you to desecrate the Quran? You know, they're not going to follow through on it. They're not going to do that. No, they ain't crazy. Like, really? We're not going to do that. Not us, no, because we're scared. Maleek has put the fear in our hearts. All right, back to Maleek.
Okay? You're going to behave like a good little bride of Christ.
All right.
And stay barking in your corner.
Is that what we're going to do?
So, with some, strings pulled here and there, we managed to get Libiano to finally post the video.
Whoa! Hey! So he just claims responsibility for Libiano's video, right? Okay. So here we have Maleek claiming to be kind of the puppet master for Libiano. Libiano just got Maleek calling shots for him, right? Mm-hmm. And that's interesting because if you think about it, Maleek is the one who keeps the dirt. He keeps the receipts on everybody so that he can use them to control them and make them do what he wants. And all of a sudden, he spent all this time trying to get people to like boycott us. I'm like, you want to boycott us? Boycott us? What the heck? What do we care, right? But then all of a sudden, Orthodox Lips and D's response, we don't like care about. They all, oh, you guys were boycotted. Like, okay, so what, right? But now Maleek's saying, yeah, that's because they're doing what I say. And then I told him, hey, release this video. So that's him. That's Maleek behind the scenes, right? And we know that he's the puppet master, and Liviano is the puppet, and then maybe even Hijab, because who knows what dirt he's got on Hijab. But anyway, the plot thickens, ladies and gentlemen. The plot thickens. You ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna sit in the corner and be good, boy. What a dork, man. Fantasyland.
Yeah, man.
Chris Claus blocked me on Twitter. Chris Claus is actually, we're going to get him so bad.
Are you?
But I thought about it. I got Chris Claus's job, but then somebody made a good point on Twitter. They're like, if we plop his job and he gets fired, that means he'll be doing this full time. I want him to work them 60-hour weeks. So we probably shouldn't get his job, chat, huh? I think we'll just keep smacking his house around.
I mean, that's the first little bit of common sense I've seen from Maleek. Did you catch it? Unless I misunderstood something here. He says, "Hey, we have Chris's job info, so we can get him fired." Well, you might be able to, right? But guess what? It wasn't Maleek, but it was other people who did the exact same thing to Thaddeus. Mm-hmm. And years earlier, they didn't get me fired, but it was made clear to me when I was finishing up graduate school, in which case you go on to become a professor. It became clear to me that they were just going to harass wherever I go be a professor at. They're just going to, because they were doing it while I was even a grad student because I was teaching, right? They're calling up the university. They're standing outside the university and so on. To their credit, the university never bothered me or stopped me in any way and stuff like that. But they were trying, and it became clear, well, if I want to continue criticizing Islam, then I can't be a professor because they're just gonna keep harassing and threatening whatever school I'm at. And therefore, what do? I'll burn the bridge. Okay, I'll just do YouTube full time. So I think they're getting that message. Oh, haha, Muslims got Thaddeus fired. Okay, then Thaddeus just spends way more time going after Islam now. Oh, David couldn't be a professor. Okay, so he went and did YouTube full time. Okay, now let's do that with Chris Claus. Wait a minute. Maybe it's good that people are working because that takes up most of their time. And if you got them fired, then they'd have way more time to go after Islam. Maybe. This is funny because they normally can't think. They normally can't think one move ahead. Like, if you actually ask one of these clowns, hey, here's this dude, and he spends a few hours a week going after Islam. Other than that, he spends 40 or 50 hours a week at his job. He spends a couple hours a week going after Islam. Do you want to get him fired, even if getting him fired will make him spend all his time going after Islam? Like lots of, yeah, they're going to do that. Then we can say, we got him fired. And then he spends the next 30 years wrecking Islam. And then they whine about, oh my goodness, why does this guy spend all his time going after Islam? You know how many times they hear, David, why do you spend all your time going after it? Guys, if it weren't for you idiots, most of my time would have been spent being a professor. You guys chose this path for me. You guys chose this. So don't complain to me. I'm just giving you guys what you want. That's what I do. Got to give the people what they want.
Yeah, notice Maleek, after he figured out who I was, because he didn't know who I was before this started, he immediately said that he's going to dedicate a whole episode to me and do everything about me, blah, 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 blah. And then, did I back down? No, I didn't. And, well, he hasn't said one word. Well, I mean, he says things, but he hasn't actually done anything to me the entire time. He just says, like, oh, Thaddeus, you're on my payroll. Because, I have to listen to the whole thing, right? You're on my payroll. Be sure to record this part or whatever, right? That's the extent of him going after me because he's figured out that he can't do anything to intimidate me, right? I don't have a traditional employer. My YouTube fans, my Patreons, they're certainly not going to stop supporting me, and I have plenty of money in the bank, so he really can't do anything against me. And you know what? He hasn't tried anymore. That's why he's the ringmaster, right? Because he actually knows how to think 2 steps ahead, which is 2 more than any other Muslim. Now, that's not very impressive in the grand scheme of things, but for a Muslim, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and general principle guys here. It's Same thing I've been saying for years. They're obsessed with controlling other people, and they look for ways to control you. And there are plenty of people that you could control by threatening their job or doxing them and so on. And they would be like, whoa, don't want to mess with these guys anymore. So they try that because they know it works with certain people. Then when they try it and it doesn't work with you, they'll either back off you or they'll just keep trying the same thing over and over again because they don't have a plan B, and they just keep doing it over and over again. And Maleek's sort of the combination. Sometimes he backs off, he realizes it's not working at all, and other times he has nothing else. There's nothing else that he's capable of doing in life except for looking up stuff and doxing people for 120 idiots to cheer him on. And it's got to be the most pathetic life I can imagine, but that's dawa. That's dawa. Must suck though, because I mean, at least with, if you're like a total degenerate pervert and stuff like that, the dawa lifestyle would have something to offer. You get to go around and have a reputation and be a hero to people, even though you're rub-a-dubbing up in the club with trans women and running trains and stuff like that and doing drugs. And again, if you're a total degenerate, it's like dawa is the lifestyle. But Maleek's not. He's not popular. He's not getting that lifestyle. He just sits around like in front of a computer screen going, oh, he found another picture. Here's your Club Pyro picture. Like an idiot. Like, you don't even get the benefits, man. Anyway, I don't know what to do. All right.
Yeah, real quick to your point there about Maleek having no other weapon. We saw last time that he asks Speaking if he wants his help, and Speaking says, well, not if you're going to dox people and get revenge. He's like, well, then I can't help you.
Yeah.
Right. Because he has nothing else.
Yeah. And how well do you think that would have worked if he'd have been like, yeah, Maleek, help me. Yeah. Get Club Pyro to help me out of this difficulty. How successful do you think that would be?
Probably about as successful as he was of stopping Quran Demolition Ranch.
Yep. Would not have gone well. And Ramsey may be thinking that he might at some point be able to salvage his career. Not if his response to getting exposed and getting called for breaking the law, as far as we can tell, what it really looks like he's breaking all kinds of laws, at least ethics codes and so on, of being a lawyer. Just doubling down and saying, yeah, let's do a bunch more doxing. That'll save my career. It's even he realizes that's really stupid. That's insane. So anyway, Maleek just destroying the lives of everyone around him. Notice he's not destroying any of our lives at all, but he's destroying the lives of the people who are close to him. Huh. All they do is lose, man.
And his wife. Because we don't want this guy to get fired from his job, so then he's out here online all day. I want him lifting boxes for 60 hours. Might need to inform the neighborhood. No, for real. We're gonna get to that. Don't you worry.
All right, so we now got the video
so
here.
This guy got hit or something, or smacked.
The hijab and orthoduclips video.
Yep.
So it's him reacting to it.
Yeah, so he has very little actual commentary. He basically just plays it and laughs along.
Oh,
with
good.
them.
Well, I'll see it then. All right. Let's see.
In the face who can defend himself. That's something else. He needs to defend himself. He needs to learn how to defend himself. There's freedom of
Guys, do you realize what Muslims of the world, like serious, do you realize what you've done? These are the public, guys like this are the public face of Islam. And all these guys do is make Islam repulsive and disgusting to everyone else. To everyone goes, what, really? These guys? These are your guys? Like calling the wife of an apologist a whore and stuff. And all right, well, I guess these other guys have a point when they're doing all this Quran desecration.
There's freedom of expression, but there's also freedom of consequences.
Did he say there's freedom of consequences?
Yep, freedom of expression, but also freedom of Quraniquences.
Quraniquences! Hey, hijab, you are right, dude. You are right. And you're the one who gave rise to the awesome ancient art of Quranigami. You're the one who started all this. Hey, and Thaddeus, you'll remember, but That first time when hijab, tactical genius that he is, said, hey, all you atheist ex-Muslims, I'm not going after you. I'm going after your wives. I'm going to threaten them with threats of rape and torture. Ha ha. This will make you guys stop. And all I did was rip a page of Surat al-Fatiha up, and I chewed it up and spit it out. They lost their minds. They took that little clip. They didn't show what led up to it, but they took that little clip. They sent it to every Christian apologist they could find. Do you condemn this? Do you condemn this? And apart from James White, I don't even recall anyone I've heard of. I don't even recall anyone I've heard of condemning me over it. And even James White, when he condemned it, he had to misrepresent it. He said, David just lost his mind when he saw a picture of his wife being shared like that. But that had nothing to do with it. That had nothing to do with it. They were going after other wives. And it was the threats of rape and torture. That was the issue. That was the issue, right? Anyway, that started all kinds of things, but they lost their minds. What do they do now? Now it's just normal. Now it's normal. It's totally normal right now. Why? Hijab. I told him I would make this normal. We did Koranagami. I made a Koranagami pig, Koranagami castle, Koranagami Star of David Christmas tree topper, and so on. Made all kinds of stuff. We had that. We had all sorts of Quran demolition ranch. I made a pair of Quran skin shoes so I could say I'm shaking in my Quran skin shoes and send a picture and stuff. And eventually we get to Quran Demolition Ranch. And what's these guys' reactions? Consequences. Oh, it's going to be a bad month to job. Notice I'm not saying, hey, 6 months from now it's going to be really bad. This month is going to be really, really bad. And it's going to have your guys' faces all over it. But you just said it. You just said, my goodness, I got to clip that. I have to clip that. Freedom of expression is not freedom from consequences. I like that line, Hijab. You keep laughing, buddy. We're going to have you laughing. We're going to have you laughing a lot.
What can we say?
Yeah, these guys are funny.
Antagonize the people are going to respond. But having said that, it's not the only thing being desecrated, the Quran, because actually Mr. Avery's wife's been desecrated herself.
That's it. That's it, dude.
It's
Very unorthodox video. And you know, as a matter of fact, I didn't tell you about this.
Yeah.
But she has pictures of her online in bikinis.
Who has this? Avery's wife.
And to his credit, we know where Duck Lips got those from.
Yep.
Maleek, who and Maleek may or may not have gotten them from the lawyer guy and stuff, because that guy provided a bunch of stuff. We don't know exactly what he provided. We just know it was over 100 pages worth of stuff and so on. But just think about this. This epic dork, Ortho Duck Lips, goes out, can't defend himself, can't have a debate because he's a sniveling little coward. One of his buddies, who's a total racist scumbag, punches Chris in the face. Chris, like the most laid-back, chill guy he's coming after your profit. He's coming after your book and stuff like that. But he's not. Chris isn't in any of this stuff. You ever seen Chris do anything like this? Chris doesn't do any of this stuff, right? He just wants to have discussions and debates. And then you guys punch him in the face for it. And then you guys all cheer it on. And then in response, what do you guys do? You go after God Logic's wife with Maleek's like pictures of her like when she was like a teenager posting bikini pics and stuff like that, and they find them, and this is how they respond. All right, guys. All right. Well, I just said this the other day. When we were live. I learned it from G.I. Joe. You destroy the foundation, the rest comes tumbling down. You guys go after everything that's not the foundation. And we go right for the foundation. And you can't figure out why you're losing. You're losing because you didn't learn the basic lessons that every kid in America learned watching G.I. Joe. You guys still haven't picked up on that stuff. We go right for your foundation every single time. Muhammad the Quran, Muhammad the Quran, Muhammad the Quran, Muhammad the Quran. What do you guys do? Oh, we'll insult you. We'll call you pig. We'll punch your face. We'll insult your wife. We'll do this. We'll do that. Ha ha. Everything that is not foundational. And you're too stupid to realize why you can't stop losing.
Yep. So this went on for quite some time. Maleek is quite fascinated with this video, and like I said, he just plays the video and laughs along with it. Basically, they repeatedly make sexual jokes about everything.
That's good. I mean, it's not good that they're doing it. It's good that people understand why we do what we do, because we will play clips of them laughing and insulting people as we're destroying the Quran. And that's what they don't get, right? Because Maleek always had that attitude. You've seen it over and over again. Well, oh yeah, so what if I'm making David rip up the Quran? He'd be ripping up the Quran anyway. Well, no, I did it sometimes in response to stuff, but I can definitely escalate. But that's not what you got to worry about. All of a sudden, you got all these other people who weren't desecrating the Quran now doing it. And you have all these other people who thought it was a bad idea now cheering it on because of you guys. You guys are making this normal. Hats off to you.
Shout out to Mohammed Hijab. Shout out Orthodox. Came through, put it on a bigger platform. You know, Club Pyro only has so much reach these days. You know, so I appreciate them putting it on a bigger platform and really standing up, locking arms. You know, and getting that to where it needs to go. Not for my sake, not for their sake, but for the sake of us uniting against these type of people.
Lock arms as we get in trades.
So that's why
What'd you say?
We lock our arms and get in lines of trains.
Yeah. They love locking arms at the club and while they're running trains on whoever and stuff. But dude, what planet do you live on? Hey, what is this? It's April. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Thaddeus, how long do you think Maleek's imaginary alliance is going to work? How long?
Oh, I don't know. A week, 2 weeks.
How long? How long, buddy?
Here's what will happen. As soon as Libiano has any idea whatsoever that contradicts what Maleek wants to do, he'll be doing a live stream, be like Libiano is the biggest betrayer in the history of the world. He's worse than David Wood. Yeah, and let me tell you about all the things that he's banging and are banging him and blah blah blah, and I'll tell him all.
Good luck to you guys. Good luck to you guys. You do such amazing work when you're united, man. You just hate to see the alliance break down.
Pyru, that's what we do over here.
Club Pyru.
And we when these guys get out of line, we have to embarrass them, humiliate them, and make them as small.
Yeah, you embarrassed Thaddeus so much, and then me. Look, man, you're really embarrassing me. And then God Logic. I mean, look how he reacted. I mean, he was just terrified. Oh no, wait, he didn't. He started going right after your prophet. No one had to suggest that to him. We just understand. You guys get out of line. We go after your prophet, or we go after your book. Stupid.
As they are.
Okay.
Now I've seen this part, right? Because we watched the stuff with speaking
we
Muslim.
might have played this clip, but I thought it was worth repeating because up until this point, he's been very happy, very confident. And now he sees in chat that David has posted a live stream for the next day about speaking Muslim, and things change a bit.
Poor guys.
Speaking, are you in here? Where's Speaking? Is Speaking Muslim in here?
I think he is. I saw him earlier. Want me to share him the live?
No, he's here. We'll talk to him in a sec.
Who's that lady, Thaddeus?
Just some random girl on TikTok. I'm not even sure that she has a channel, but it's a friend of his. She helps him out sometimes. I think that's the one that he calls Chicken Nugget. I'm pretty sure that's the one he calls Chicken Nugget. So
he said these guys were racist. Wait, David, I want to see who's racist, us or you. Let's see, chat, how Logic, the coon, sits there when these guys are doing this on the live. Look, play it.
Go ahead and pause it there for a second.
Wait,
so for context,
which David is he talking about?
He's talking about you.
Wait, how's he addressing me? How's he addressing me? I've never watched him.
So he starts playing clips of the 5 of you responding to Chris being attacked. And so that's what he goes to after the Christina video. and you said something. Well, I don't even know if it was you. It might have been someone else on the panel. I forget. But someone was commenting on Muslim racism, which is a real thing, right? Muslims are, in general, very racist. And he pauses and he goes, "Oh, you want to see who's really racist? Here we go." But he says, "God logic, that coon sitting there," which is about as racist thing as you could possibly say. And now he's going to play this little clip of me to prove that I'm the real racist.
Let's see.
I want to see who's racist, us or you. Let's see, chat, how Logic, the coon, sits there.
What the heck? Guys, that's right up there with the N-word. He just said that about God logic, and then he's talking about who's the real racist.
Guys are doing this on the live. Look, play it.
NGA, I don't know what that means. The live in what?
Oh, yeah, that's probably supposed to be nigga. Sorry.
Wasn't that you reading the thing? And I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. So the first time he played there, he actually included the context. You read the super chat and it ends with NGA, and you're like, NGA, I don't know what that means. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know either. And then it occurs to me what it probably means, and I blurt it out without thinking. And that's me.
That proves that you're a racist when he just called God logic a coon.
Right.
Welcome to Islam, guys. Welcome to Islam.
And then I immediately said sorry afterwards because I realized what I'd done.
Oh yeah. And I started telling you that you're banned forever. Or you're
like,
going to be canceled.
You're canceled, Thaddeus. Yep.
Wait, what, Thaddeus? What did Thaddeus just do, yo? Yo, play that. Run that back. Run that back. What did Thaddeus? What the heck did you just do?
What? Oh, yeah, that's probably supposed to be nigga. Sorry. Oh, what the heck?
What the hell? What the hell? Yo, Chad, did you hear that? Yo, Christians, you're okay with that?
Hey,
Giant DOC. Yeah, docs who we are, where we live.
Wait, pause it. Why is he saying like it didn't happen? Brother Jai, we have all your stuff. What are you talking about?
You do?
Jai, you and DOC, you guys are not even here on leave. You guys can get booted. You know Trump's policy, Jai. You can go home any second. Jai, you and DOC like that. One call and it's back to the UK.
And guys, I can verify. Jai's been messaging me every day talking about how scared he is. Oh, Maleek's really gonna get me banned from the U.S. What am I gonna do, David? I'm like, well, just be super nice and tiptoe around him all day long, because this guy's got connections, man. He's Club Pyru. So yeah, guys, we got rough times for Jai and DOC, but we'll hope for the best and see see what happens. All right.
Yeah. Chris might be deported back to his birth country.
Yeah, poor guy.
Back to Sudan for her. Back to the UK for you. One phone call, Jai. I promise you, Jai. I'm just waiting for you to chirp up. I'm waiting for you to chirp up.
Hey,
all you need.
Hey, I'm live with Jai here at 8:00, man. I'm live with Jai at 8:00. We're gonna be talking about your fake prophet prancing around in his child bride's nightie because he's a cross-dresser trying to turn on the men of all Zut. Weird stuff, man. Weird stuff.
I'm pretty sure that counts as one peep. So we'll see. But, he's been saying for long before he even got interested in going after you, he's been threatening to dox Jai any day because he had a pre-existing beef with him. So he's been saying for at least 6 months that he's going to dox him next week. And obviously he doesn't know Jai's full legal name, where he lives, or anything else. He's just making up nonsense.
Yeah. Maleek, I don't know what planet you live on. We all think you're a total joke. You make live streams fun, and there's a reason. See, I believe one of the biggest problems in the world is that people tiptoe around Islam, and they're all terrified of offending. They've just been programmed to think, no, never criticize Muhammad, never do anything against the Quran, don't ever do it. I think it's one of the biggest problems in the world. And you and Orthodox Lips and Muhammad Hijab give us the opportunity to change that huge problem. You're giving us, you're allowing us to convince the world that it's normal and good to shred your book, to shred your prophet, not like the El Zut shredded him, but to do stuff like that, right? That's part of the reason this stuff is spreading around so rapidly, not with the way they were spreading things all over Muhammad, but that's the reason, man. People are catching on. Wait a minute. You mean we could just make fun of this guy who's causing all this screwed up stuff in the world? We could just make fun of him? And we just treat his book like the garbage that it is? Really? And if it weren't for you guys, people would not go for that. They wouldn't go for it. I know, because I was there. They wouldn't go for it back in the day. Then Hijab and Ali Dawah and Sheikh Uthman, all these guys came along, and all of a sudden, people start cheering for it. You guys are doing this. You guys are doing this. And for that, we thank you.
Yep.
All right. Back to them crushing and humiliating Jai, who's in full panic mode and probably crying right now as we speak.
Do Jai is just come on the panel and be messy. Punk, why'd you stop putting your girl on camera, Jai? Tell us the real reason. Tell us how you sent her off to work. We know the truth, Jai.
It's weird how he says he knows the truth and literally everything he says is wrong to those who actually know the situation. Now, we normally don't like talking about other people's business until they talk about it themselves, which she will. But sometimes people have stuff that they need to focus on and stuff like that. And then here's the real reason you're doing it, and everything he says is wrong. And it's like, who are you impressing? Your idiot fans who don't know anything? Because we all think you're like the biggest moron on the planet, man. But Jai, but Jai's definitely scared. He's gonna get him.
Yeah, we're not gonna say any specific reasons why he's wrong, but yeah, I don't know if there's one true fact he said in this whole thing, to be honest.
Wild stuff.
We know she got a job that you sent her off to work, Jai. Why are you not working? Go get your fat ass to work, Jai.
That is so insanely hilarious. Hey, Maleek. Normally, I like it when you just spout nonsense and I let you keep doing it. I just let you keep doing it because in the end, when it blows up in your face and everyone knows what an idiot you were, then like that cred you may have with some 12-year-old idiot, maybe that starts to break down and so on. But this one, I'll toss. I'll help you out, man. I'll help you out. Both of them, Jai and DOC. They both work for me now. They work for David Wood. I pay them now to work for me. She didn't go off and get a job. I provided the job for them. What a dope, man. All right, here we have Filthy Demon.
The state of Dawa is now, it's all about doxing, the hoorah, the threatening, the slander. You know, you even mentioned before we started this, I'm catching strays. You know.
Oh, you're so innocent.
I'm over here catching strays. So
pause it.
He is actually, because this is all in the context of Chris and David go up to Orthodox Lips to try and get a debate on the street because they're out there live doing dawah. And Chris gets punched in the face. David gets punched. David got punched before that. But Chris, it was much more dramatic because the guy nicked his nose and stuff, and then he was bloody and stuff. So it was much more dramatic. And then I say what the consequences are going to be. And what do? They go after GodLogic's wife. And yeah, that's catching a stray. He had nothing to do with that situation. He had nothing to do with that. Chris and David had something to do with that situation. Then I was happy to make myself part of that situation as far as the consequences. Because guess what? The UK guys, they're not into this stuff. They're not into this stuff. They want to debate. They want to have discussions. Me, I prefer debating and having discussions and stuff like this. But I'm happy to teach people the concept of consequences because you guys, your religion did not teach you this basic stuff. Anyway. It's like, what does GodLogic have to do with any of this? Nothing. They just hate him because they're racists, right? Guys, it is connected to race, right? It is connected to race. Think of all the people. Look at that screen. Look at that screen down there. You've got Jai. Oh, my goodness. I just realized Jai, Chris, and IP are the three whitest people on the planet, right? These are the three whitest people on the planet. Who do they go after? Them guys? Me? No, they go right after God Logic and his wife. Why? Because he's embarrassing and humiliating and crushing them, and they can't take it because, in part, he's black. That's part of the reason they can't stand it, right? He's crushing them, and he's black. It's like a woman crushing. They can't take it. They lose their minds, right? The women, black dude, they're all inferior in their minds. And it's like, wait a minute, if the inferior ones are destroying my religion, there's nothing I can do about it except whine like a little baby and go after his wife. It's tormenting them psychologically. It is destroying them psychologically. That's why they go after him.
This demon, this filthy demon in the top left. This is why I come for him all the time, because he's worse than David. He's worse than David. At least David is to your face. This filthy demon in the top left, he acts so innocent, like he does nothing. Did you just hear what he did at the beginning of the show? How he started blaspheming, unprovoked. Nobody was even talking to him.
So what did he
wait, is this after they went after his wife and called her a whore?
Yes.
And he says, unprovoked. No one did anything to him. All they did was, make an entire video calling his wife a whore. And then unprovoked, he says mean things about Muhammad. Oh my goodness.
Plus, what did he actually say at the start of the show? These are really interesting times in Dawa. We got a lot of stuff going down. Some really bad actors ruining things for everyone, stuff like that. He may have said, and as a result, we have to go after Muhammad, maybe. But his focus was on the actions of Chris being punched in the face. And that's blasphemy, apparently. To talk about what Muslims do to Christians is blasphemy.
Well, hey Maleek, better get ready for a lot of blasphemy, buddy. It's going to be a bad month for blasphemy. You got a problem with that?
So now focus moves to David and IP.
Woohoo!
David, you're cooked even more. This guy just moved house. Chat. The guy in the bottom right.
Hey, who paid for it, Maleek?
Maleek did.
Isn't this amazing? I mean, these guys are funding everyone. They do all this crazy stuff. They endanger people's lives, and then people don't want our lives to be in danger and don't like these guys to have that power. So what do? They send us money for security reasons to move all this stuff, and then we get crazy upgrades. Hey Maleek, you're gonna see it this month. You're gonna see the first upgrade this month. Massive upgrade as far as live streaming. That'll all be unveiled when Giant DOC are getting back. But huge upgrade. Live streams are going to be like 3 times better. Phenomenal stuff. Phenomenal stuff. And then after that in May, then gonna upgrade the normal video. I've been sitting in front of that stupid little bookshelf. That stupid little bookshelf that was actually my wife's dresser when she was a kid and stuff like that. And I just didn't have anything else to record in front of, so I record in front of that. I could keep that, possibly keep that just to make some videos with that, but the regular place for making videos, oh my goodness, it is way, way, way better. And couldn't have done it without you, dude. Couldn't have done it without you, man. You're upgrading everybody. You're upgrading everyone around you, man.
But isn't it true that you just loved your current house and you're so sad that you have to get out of that place? It was the best house you ever lived in and everything was absolutely perfect, and you're just devastated that you had to find a new place.
No, I hated that place, man. I mean, it's crazy because, like, size-wise, it's a palace compared to places I grew up in and places I lived in, stuff like that. But with that said, renting, I've never seen any place with more problems. The hot water heater worked. The refrigerator kind of worked if you're not talking about, like, the ice dispenser and stuff like that. But, like, everything else in the entire place did not work, and it was pointless to try and get anything fixed because you have to request it for months and stuff like that, and then if it happens, he sends a little handyman who puts some duct tape on something and it works for like a week and then doesn't work anymore and stuff like that, and it's like, oh my goodness, not a fan. And all thanks to Maleek, don't have to deal with that anymore, man. Don't have to deal with it anymore. And a massive upgrade. Again, it's we're going to be building. We're going to be building for probably a couple weeks and stuff. But we've got some traveling to do, guys. We've got some traveling to do first this month. It's going to be a fun month. But as soon as we're done traveling, we will unveil the new live streaming studio, and then the month later, the new epic regular video plays. It's going to be fun times. All thanks to Maleek. All right, what do we got here?
Real quick, Esme Sagara pointed out that Maleek indirectly hurt your landlord as well, which, he thought was so funny that he was a Muslim. But anyone who has any familiarity with how being a landlord works, you lose a ton of money when people move, no matter how long they've lived there, because it's way, way cheaper to keep someone there than to move in a new client. So indirectly, he cost the Muslim
it is because he's going to have to fix everything to get new people in and stuff like that. Then there's going to be a period before where he's got to wait and have all this stuff fixed, and then have applications to get someone else moved in there and stuff like that. Yeah, Maleek destroys every Muslim he's connected to in any way. Any Muslim he talks to, think about this. His buddy Ramsey, I think he became a lawyer in 2017 or something. This guy had to go to law school, right? He sucked as a lawyer, so I don't know how much he was studying, but this guy you had to complete law school, and you had to pass the bar. He becomes a lawyer. He's a lawyer for 9 years, and Maleek just destroys it all, man. And Maleek just by associating with Maleek, it destroys this dude's entire career, screws his family up, everything. And Maleek just keeps going. Let me destroy everyone around me, and let me keep enriching everyone I'm going against and destroying the lives of everyone on my side. Ah, gosh, worst friend in the universe, best enemy in the universe, best enemy, man. Hey, Maleek. You know who's paid for this? I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna go there. You guys think I can afford endless Qurans, and I just have stacks of money laying around for endless Qurans? Dude, it's you run your mouth, and people send me money and stuff. But they send me more than I need for the stuff they're sending it for, and so I don't know. You got to do something with it, man. Got to do something with the money, man. All right, let's get back to this.
Just had to move house because of what he did. He had to move house. IP's going to have to move house next. You're going to have to move house next, IP. Because you keep saying Islam is so unpeaceful. No, you're the one who provokes. Nobody's stupid, IP.
Wait, did you hear that? Islam's so peaceful. He keeps saying, oh, Islam's so peaceful. Yeah, we'll tell you, we'll threaten you and make you have to move. That will teach you to say that Islam is not peaceful. What an idiot, man.
Michael Jones, your literal sister works at a school that has Muslims in it. You're a little Islamophobe, bro. Why should we trust our kids in the school that your sister's in? That she works?
Did you know that your cousin's sister's brother-in-law's ex-employer's boyfriend who had a friend from school that went on to be a teacher somewhere? Did you know that person is? Yeah. The ankle bone's connected to the shin bone. What's your point, dude? What a loser, man.
Yeah. So notice the logic here, right? You rip Qurans, therefore, Maleek goes after IP's sister. Now, Maleek has a sister.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say about that. But he has a sister.
Yeah, notice there are people who've shared his sister, and his sister is easy to his.
She seems like a normal person.
It would be easy for us to screw up her life. We don't want to. Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she got nothing to do with this, man. She got nothing to do with this. And, well, I'm getting gang again. Right? What's that mean, Maleek? You're an evil scumbag, right? None of us want to go after your sister, right? None of us want to go after your sister. We don't. And I'm never going to. Look, there's no scenario where I would go after your sister, because I regard that. Sorry about the language, guys, but there is no other word. That is a complete, utter, total bitch move. That you are a little bitch if you're like, hey, why can't you? I can't get my way with you. So I'm gonna go after you. I'm gonna go after your cousin and stuff. It's like so insanely pathetic. And you're like, ha, I'm gonna do it. And yes, and you were going to expose yourself as the little bitch that you are. There's no other word that describes someone like you, man. But here we are. Let's see. Let's watch more of this.
See what I'm saying, Chad? These guys are so unsafe.
Are we?
These guys perpetuate hate, and they're working in school Muslim. Imagine if one of your kids went to his school where his sister works, and this guy's online ripping Qurans and aiding and ripping.
What would that have to do? If your kid goes to a school where someone's sister or cousin teaches, and this guy, in a completely different realm, he's not doing anything. He makes videos, but he knows someone who rips the Quran. Oh my goodness! Think about the danger. Oh no!
Think about the poor kids and all that they're subjected to.
This guy's a dope, man.
Qurans and doing that. So, listen. We're gonna get to that coming forward soon, but you guys are not gonna be good. We need to call the school. Oh, we're gonna do it. Trust me.
What happened to Axe Apologetics? What does he mean? My old YouTube channel? I gave it to Hatun.
Just wait for the clip. Just wait.
Is that what he's talking about, though?
I think so.
Oh, let's see.
They just don't last. Whereas you look at the Christian apologists who were dealing with Islam 15 years ago, we're all still here. We're all doing it. And we're constantly getting new guys jumping in.
Wait, pause.
So with individual.
That's a lie, too. Where's Black Doctor? Where's all these Christians that used to be around? Where's all these people?
Black Doctor? What the? What? Where's Black Doctor?
I actually know who that is. That is actually the name he went by. That's not a racist statement, but he had like, I don't know, a couple thousand followers on TikTok and YouTube. I've actually had him on my channel. But the reason he is not currently making videos about Islam is because he got his theology degree and he is in the process of becoming a pastor. So, he kind of has other things to do. It has absolutely nothing to do with like people being driven out of the scene or whatever.
Yeah. So maybe he didn't follow. What I was saying there. In context, saying the Dawa guys, because they rely on tricks, cheap tricks and stuff like this, and deception, that works for a while. I always say it. I always say it's short-term gain, long-term loss. There are things you could do that help you in the short term that destroy you in the long term. All the Dawa guys do this, right? That's why they don't last. That's why, and I said, the Dawa guys from 2005 are different from the Dawa guys in 2012, which were different from the Dawa guys in 2017, which are different from the Dawa guys now. And you see Dawa guys now going down in flames, and a new generation has to arise to replace them. I said, we're not like that. The guys who are blasting away Islam, who were doing it 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it's the same guys, but there's new guys. And you're saying, no, but Black Doctor, yeah, you didn't become, Black Doctor, I don't even know who he is, but according to Thaddeus, he didn't become irrelevant because he was relying on deception and stupid tricks. It's not, so it's, dude, you don't even you're too stupid to understand what we're talking about here. Yeah, someone could decide to go do something else. That can happen, right? Hey, I'm more interested in this now. I'm going to go do something. That can happen. Point is, we don't rely on stupid tricks and deception. And that's why we don't lose our credibility from stupid nonsense like that. You guys do. That's why you don't last. All right. Who's this guy spamming Allahu Akbar? All right. Hide user. There you go. Hey, there went your Allahu Akbar.
Seems the block button is greater than Allah.
Good luck. Darn. Before he left, I should have said, hey, every time you post that, I'm going to rip a Quran. These are good times, man. These are good times. All right, here we go.
Where's all these? What happened to Axe Apologetics? What happened to Worthy?
I'm Axe 17 Apologetics. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. That was a YouTube channel. I gave the YouTube channel away. All right, but I'm still here. Okay. What happened to Act 17 Apologetics?
Guy go?
Yeah, what happened to him, man? Where's that Act 17 guy? Oh yeah, he was making a big fuss, and now what they got? Now what do they got? David Wood? Oh yeah, what happened to Act 17? No, what an idiot.
What happened to all these people? Andrew Paracletos. What happened to all these people that used to debate? Never seen them again. Never heard from.
He's too stupid to understand the point. Again, yes, someone can say, you know what, I've done this for a while, but here's something I'm more interested in. I'm actually more interested in this cult thing, or I'm actually more interested in that can happen. Didn't understand the point at all. Dawa guys don't last because Dawa guys rely on tricks and deception. You come out, you get a quick boost because you'll get away with it for a little while. Then people catch on to your tricks. They don't work anymore. People expose your deception. You become an embarrassment. You lose credibility, and then it doesn't work anymore. And then they have to replace them by the new Dawa guy with the new tricks and the new deceptions.
Again, no say. Anthony Rogers, like what? Sig. Where are these people?
Anthony's gone. Anthony's gone.
Anthony's. What an idiot, guys. This is like king of the morons, man. All right, let's see what he's saying about God Logic copying him. This is funny. They all copy God Logic, and they can't do it because they suck and they're stupid. And then they say God Logic's copying him. Oh, my goodness. Here we go.
Yeah, so this apparently is, in Maleek's mind, this is the heart of the reason why he hates God Logic so much.
And then next thing you know, no major Muslim can get up on the panel, and now Logic's sitting there with a bunch of randoms. Conquer and divide. He's just copying what I used to do. He literally just stole that from me. Chat, that's what I used to do. Literally.
Wait, he's saying first of all, God Logic doesn't do that. So what, does Maleek think that like Sheikh Uthman is trying to call in, but he just can't get through? And then God Logic's just like, oh yeah, so we got Sheikh Uthman, and we got Ali Dawa, and we got Libiano, and we got all these guys, and they're back there, they're trying to call in, but I'll just get this this random person right here. Is that what he thinks? And then, so one, that's not what he's doing. All these guys are terrified of him. They don't want to show up to his live stream because they get embarrassed, right? So it's just kind of random people, random Muslims who think they can call in and answer this stuff. And so that's why but Maleek's saying, that's what I used to do. So you used to say you're having a live, and then everyone who actually knows what he's talking about, you won't let him in, but you'll let in random people. God, this projection, that's like obvious projection. This is so stupid, man.
I first came to the app, go from KB to Bear to this to that. I used to own those panels. They used to fight about it. They used to be like, get him down. They would say,
wait, really? So he was super important back in the day, and now he's talking to 120 people on TikTok and destroying everyone around him? Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so this is what he actually thinks God Logic.
Oh, one second. I just want to point out, like, that's it. Then he's a perfect example of what I just said. So imagine a scenario where he was really cooking like 5 years ago. Oh man, he was just baking everybody. He was doing an awesome job. Okay, where is he now? He's talking to 120 people, like 12-year-old morons on TikTok. Okay, so what are you saying, Maleek? You're saying you were popular and you were doing awesome stuff a couple years ago. Now you're just a total loser, and you're basically fodder for us to wreck your Quran, right? Mm-hmm. That's what you're saying? Okay, then you're Exhibit A in the Dawa guys not lasting. You're Exhibit A. You're Exhibit A. All right, what were you saying?
Yeah, so this is, even though it wasn't clear, because Maleek's an idiot and doesn't know how to explain himself, I'm pretty sure this is what he thinks that God Logic copied. So in Maleek's mind, he used to go around to all these Christian panels, chase them around and dominate them in discussion.
When did that happen?
God Logic copied him because he goes around challenging all the Muslims and dominating all of them in discussion. That's how he supposedly copied him. If that's like some copyrightable skill that's unique, right?
Yeah.
That's a unique strategy, is to win debates.
Yeah, you go around debating everybody and then cooking them, and then you become popular. But hey, Maleek, how come I never heard of you until you snitched on everybody? If you were just going around, I mean, one thing we know, Maleek, if you go around, you start wrecking some Christian apologists, you'll become really popular. And how come I never heard of you, man? How come I never heard of you until you snitched on everybody?
After this all started going down, a couple people dug up clips of him calling into God Logic's program 2 or 3 years ago,
Yeah, one of
guess
them
what?
I was
He
in
wasn't
that.
impressive. Yes.
Yeah, and one of them had
included
me in
you.
it because someone's like, no, you talked to this guy before. I was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, we found a clip of you talking to this guy before, and he was like praising me and crap like that. Hey, you're so great, David, and blah 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 blah. What is this dude, man? What is this dude?
Yeah.
No, we got
when he called into God Logic, and I rewatched the whole thing, right? And so obviously this isn't just based on a clip. He basically just conceded every point. Like every point that would come up, he'd be like, "Yeah, that's a good point, but I'm just not sure."
Give me a lot to
I need
think
do
about,
more
man.
research." Yeah, that's him dominating discussions, right?
Yeah. Oh man, I
Which,
baked them. I
to his
baked them
credit,
all.
that was a good discussion, right? That was a good discussion. It just wasn't what he represented.
Yeah. What a dork, man. Jealous, envy.
keep him, get him down. No, but we're pulling 500-600 with Maleek. He just did he got the same tactic. He learned the same tactic, and now he's doing it.
Doesn't God Logic have like 4,000 or 5,000 people watching him live? I don't know what this guy's talking about, man.
Well, he does it better, but supposedly Maleek was such a draw that they let him on to programs, even though he was humiliating the Christians because he'd bring a big audience. And you see now God Logic's doing the same thing. He's dominating the discussions, but the Muslims feel obligated to talk to him because he's so popular and so good.
Yeah.
So he's copying it.
Yeah. What level of delusion do you have to be? You think, yeah, God Logic's just sitting around copying me. He's stealing my popularity. Dude. Who in the blue hell would want to copy you in anything? You lose and fail at everything. You destroy everything around you. You ruin all your friends' lives and enrich all the people you target. Who would ever want to be? I want to learn those skills. I want to learn that skill set. You know what? Remember I've never seen the movie, but there's that clip of Liam Neeson in that movie Taken when he's like, "I don't have money." I don't know the lines. I could look at. I don't have money, but what I have is a particular set of skills. A set of skills that help me. I don't know what it is. Make me ruin people like you. Whatever he says, right? Like Maleek would be like, I have a set of skills. I got a set of skills, and it causes me to just destroy everything in my whole religion and cause massive Quran destruction and make my religion more of a laughing stock, ruin all the lives of all of my friends, and then eventually get me sent to jail, all while causing the biggest campaign of Quran desecration the world's ever seen and getting everyone that I attack piles of money. You want these skills, everyone? I have this skill set. No one wants to copy your skills, dude. But I hope everyone who hates me copies your skills, man. Those are some good skills to learn. All right. That was Snitch.
You might think this is about Maleek.
Hey.
It's not.
Hey, guys. Who am I right now? If you saw Clash of the Titans, what are you laughing at? If you saw Clash of the Titans, you'd think Medusa or something like that. But we all know I'm White Coolio. Before your time, Thaddeus.
Or Maleek.
There was a rapper named.
I was laughing because the stupid pictures of Maleek, right, with his hair done.
Oh, does he have it like that? I saw he had the things dangling down here. I could do that. I could have him like dangling out the back. I don't know. I haven't seen the pictures where he's like this. That's Coolio.
Yeah,
though,
like
man.
in some of the music videos. Yeah. Well, remember, like all the rap guys stole from him, right?
Oh,
remember,
yeah.
he's like,
Coolio stole my hairdo, everybody. Everyone stole it, and they all stole my music. And I wrote all their songs for them, and I got all the songs, and I wrote them.
They just don't know what to do right now. So they're scrambling, they're attacking in all directions. They don't realize they look like complete lunatics to the rest of the world.
They're even attacking each other, bringing down each other, right? Because here's the thing: each Dawa guy wants to be the Dawa guy, and in this, it's like crabs in a barrel. They are pulling each other down. They're ready to snitch on each other, call each other out. Chris, I saw that you on mute. What you got to say, bro?
No, I just said, yeah, exactly this. I'm noticing.
Wait, go ahead. Pause it again real quick. So hold on. The Muslims are willing to snitch on each other and do this, that. They do realize, right, that, yeah, we have, like, guys like Jake who like to, put other Muslim Dawah people down, but who supports Jake anymore? Chat, does anybody here support Jake, the McDonald's metaphysician?
Oh my goodness! Now he's blasted Jake, and Jake is the one who kind of caused all this epic meltdown. Because guys, if you weren't following back in the day, it was the Warner. So the Warner knew that Maleek, who's his buddy, had all this dirt on him, and he's worried that he's going to start spilling it and stuff like this. So he goes to Jake and tells Jake, "Hey, Jake, if he ever says something about me, just know that he's an undercover Mossad agent." But Jake goes to Maleek, says, "Hey, Warner says you're an undercover Mossad agent." Maleek's like, "No, you're lying. That's my buddy. That's my buddy. He wouldn't do that." And Jake's like, "Wrong. I got the recording." And so he plays it. And that's when Maleek initially just flips out and snitches on everybody. So who was the good friend who told him the truth? Jake. Jake was the good buddy. All his other, like the Warner and stuff, they're all lying about him behind the scenes. Jake is the one pulling up on him, saying, "Hey man, this guy's talking trash about you behind the scenes." And now who's he attacked? Now he's buddies with the Warner and buddies with Libiano, who he attacked. And the guy who was actually a good friend to him and told him what was up, he's attacking him. Oh, this guy is so. This whole community is so dysfunctional.
Because Jake joined your show, Maleek said, "Get off that show, or it's over," and he didn't get off.
Yep. Yep, that was it.
Who thought it was a smart idea to go make a video against Uthman and then go say stuff about Libiano and then go say stuff about me and go say stuff about Central and all these people and then come at the end and start debating? That fat slob. May Allah strike him and make his illness worse.
That's messed up, man. Yeah, guys.
Indeed.
Yeah, guys. Jake has... I hope the best for Jake. I hope that MS is cured. I'd love to see it cured. But Jake has MS, and he's sitting there cursing him. Why? Because Jake went on a live stream with me, had a discussion with me. Didn't listen to him. Actually went on a discussion, and actually, like people were saying, like people in the chat, where we actually respect Jake more for coming and having a civilized discussion and stuff like that. And then he can't handle, and he actually wants his MS to get worse. This is Dawa. And he's saying this about the guy who was like the only like real friend to him, who told him what people are saying about him behind the scenes. You realize, like, do you not realize like how screwed up you are, dude? Do you not realize how screwed up you are? You are like bottom of the barrel, evil, narcissist scumbag, man.
What goes around comes around. What you reap is what's sown.
Oh yeah,
right.
Like this.
Me and my boyfriend. This is Christina.
Whoa,
Marie.
he's got a boyfriend.
Wife of Logic, right?
Whoa, he's got a boyfriend.
So this is his grand proof, right? This is his grand proof that Christina is a prostitute.
Oh,
is this text or this public post that she made? I don't know on what platform, but she made a public social media post several years ago, and he starts reading the post.
Now I have not seen this, so I don't know what this is going to say. But you tell me in advance. Do we have better or worse evidence that Muhammad was a homosexual than what we're going to see here?
Way better.
Hey, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! I put pages in the Quran in there, and it started foaming up. Look at that! Look at that!
This is the proof.
Look at that! All I did was put pages of the Quran in there, and it started foaming. I didn't even do anything. I didn't shake it. You guys saw this, man. You guys saw this.
Beer has a violent reaction to the Quran.
That is cosmic right there. All right, going to put that in there to catch that. I mean, the funny part is it's leaking. It's leaking on the Quran. Anyway, see, guys, I'm protecting the Quran from getting leaked on. But hey, guys, what is that? All I did was stick a couple of pages of the Quran in here, and this thing started foaming like crazy. That is cosmic. Hey, one of you science nerds, tell me the science behind this, because that's just paper in beer. Paper in beer? Paper in beer causes beer to foam?
Did Muhammad foam like that on the night of Azut?
Now, I wonder, so paper, now I said paper in beer foams. I did not try this. I did not test this on any other paper, just the Quran. So I don't know if it's paper in beer starts foaming or specifically Quran in beer starts foaming. You see, this is because the power of the speech of Allah is making the beer foam. Now I'm wondering how many. I want to say how many I can jam in there, but that would lead to zoot jokes, and we want to keep this pretty clean. But see what that does. All right, let's watch some more of it.
Me and my boyfriend just spent the past 2 hours trying to book a vacation to Jamaica on Travelocity for my birthday, and it has been a nightmare. I've never had a more frustrating experience. Epic fail. Travelocity has really let us down. This is on the November 7th, 2019. Well, you weren't together in November. That's not you. That's not you, Logic. So who the hell was she on vacation with? That's what I'm saying. You're getting the seconds, man. You're getting the used up stuff. You talk about and the funny thing is, you talk about Aisha all day. Talk about the mother of believers. But your wife is used up garbage.
Whoa. So she had a boyfriend 7 years ago, and he's saying she's used up. Hey, Thaddeus, how many of Muhammad's wives were actually, he was first?
I don't know the exact number, but it's very few.
One!
Just one?
One. Think. Hey, Maleek. Muhammad got sloppy seconds of his cousin, Zainab, got sloppy seconds from his adopted son. You're the one who wants to talk like this, right? Muhammad's son was banging this woman, banging her, and Muhammad's like, oh, I want some of that. But dude, your adopted son's been banging her for years. He's like, oh yeah, I want those sloppy seconds of that. Huh? Mm-hmm. That's how you want to. Like, what an idiot. Hey.
So, notice the logic here, okay, right? David rips Qurans. Mm-hmm. So Maleek goes through at least 7, maybe more years of social media posts of God Logic's wife to discover that, shockingly enough, she had a boyfriend before she met Avery.
Hey, look, little side note. Hey, Maleek. My wife had boyfriends before me too. Huh? What do you want to do, Maleek? Huh? I'll make a video. We don't care, dude. All you do is fuel the destruction of your religion. And the more ammo we give you that you use, the more it leads to your book, because you guys are so stupid. You're stupid. Your wife this, your cousin that, your sister this, la 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 la. None of that destroys Christianity. Look what we're doing to your book and your prophet, man. That's foundational. That's foundational to you, dude. Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
She's used.
Yeah, so this is great proof that she's all used up.
Hey, now we're on Eric from Ohio.
He re-shows some of the clips.
Had a farm.
He re-shows some of the stuff of Christina that we'd seen before. I didn't put it in there, but he just says the same stuff he's always said. But now he used his great detective skills to discover that Eric from Ohio lives in Ohio.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Wait, Eric from Ohio's from Ohio?
I know.
Shocker. How did Maleek's awesome detective skills ever figure this one out? This makes him basically Batman. Hang on, I got Quran all over. I got beer all over my hand. I want it to get sticky there. Anyway. All right. Eric from Ohio had a farm.
You know what we're going to do. Let's get ready.
Eric from Ohio had a farm. On that farm.
It's awesome he's playing it.
I think I will leave that right there.
Maleek, I wouldn't test this dude if I were you. I know Eric from Ohio. I wouldn't test him, man. I wouldn't test him. Trust me. Like, if he's sitting there, now he's putting a stake in the ground. If he's telling you what he's going to do, I believe him. He made one of the most epic songs ever. And he is a founding member of Quran Demolition Ranch. And actually, you might as well do whatever. He's gonna be wrecking your Quran anyway, and it's gonna be real soon. You're gonna love it, buddy. You're gonna love it. So anyway, might as well do whatever you want.
We'll see what happens tonight and tomorrow. We might just have a part 2. Sweet dreams.
So chat. So let me put you onto the game with this guy. This is the guy that owns the ranch that David Wood goes to. David Wood goes to this ranch to go to do pig's blood with the Quran and everything. This is the guy who owns the ranch. His name's Eric. Okay?
Thaddeus, remember we were saying that he gets all this stuff wrong? Don't tell him. I tell you, it's better to just let him go. Let him go with it. Wow. Eric the rancher, man. Eric the rancher. All right. Getting exposed here. The Quran Demolition Ranch over at Eric's in Ohio.
So Eric said, your move, Maleek. So, Maleek, if you come for these people, I'm going to come for you. All right. Well, how about this, Eric? Just a quick spit on your face before we drop the ranch location. Yo, put those pics up that I sent you right now.
Oh, no. They're going to drop the ranch location, which wouldn't do anything to the ranch. But then, we wouldn't even be able to go there. And you know what to be? Hey, Maleek, you know to be done. You know to be funny. We've got videos posted of the Quran Demolition Ranch. We have videos of the Quran Demolition Ranch. I'd love for you to show me this Quran Demolition Ranch that Eric from Ohio has, right? It's going to match, right? If you say, hey, here's the location, it's going to match, right? It's obviously going to match the video, right? Because that's where the Quran Demolition Ranch is. All right. Good luck with that.
Now, he never does end up revealing where it is, but he definitely thinks it's in Ohio. He definitely thinks it's owned by Eric. I'm almost certain that he thinks it's Eric's house. And let me just say to any Muslim who's thinking about showing up at the Quran Demolition Ranch, it will be the last thing you do if you show up to Eric's house.
Dude.
You'll be meeting your little demon god a little bit sooner, and that would be very tragic because you won't have the opportunity to repent. I want you to live a nice long life and repent of your sins and leave Islam. Yeah. And if you show up at Eric's house, that guy has more weapons, more guns than some armies.
Yeah.
You are not getting out of there.
Yeah, I at least understand the reasoning with me. I mean, if they show up, they're going to have to be dealing with this, right? They might like their odds with that. They're going to lose, but they might like their odds right here, right? You're not going to like your odds with the dude who has a freaking arsenal and will see you coming 1,000 miles away, right? Now, the only plus side is someone who actually came at him to harm him probably wouldn't feel a thing, right? It'd just be lights out. You wouldn't feel a thing. Okay. But yeah, I'm with Thaddeus. We don't wish that even on evil scumbags like you. We want you to, we'd like to see you repent and realize God's just not on your side. That's why you can't do anything but lose. So we want you to leave the religion, and if you don't, well, we want you to spend many years giving us fun ammunition in a completely different way from the Quran Demolition Ranch. All right, let's see.
Right? This filthy animal. Put him up.
I got you. You want to check it out? It hasn't arrived yet.
Put him up. This filthy animal thinks he's going to threaten me. This nobody.
He's going to show some pictures of Eric. That'll stop Eric.
That ranch is under investigation right now.
Wait, you mean you can go online and go to people's old social media pages and find pictures and they won't know? Oh my gosh, he's the greatest detective of all time. Sherlock Holmes here, Maleek Holmes.
You have no clue. That ranch is a hot spot.
A hot spot.
That ranch in Ohio
for Quran
is a hot spot right now. I got the drop on the ranch in Ohio.
Oh man!
You think that you got a place where you got pig's blood and you got all these type of...
Hey, speaking of pig's blood, you might be seeing some pretty soon there, Maleek, especially if someone happens to make a Quran volcano erupting with pig's blood. You know. But you have a chance right now to stop us by showing the location, man. You did such a great job. This will be as big as the big reveal that I'm really David Sagara. Wow. Hey. What if you go to the Quran Demolition Ranch and Eric's from Ohio and then you see David Sagara there? Hey, this guy's such a stupid idiot. Couple slaps. Here we go.
This is you Triple K member. If I saw this guy, bro, I swear to God, he's the perfect kind of guy just to give him a couple slaps around the face.
Are you freaking joking? This dude is strapped 100% of the time. I'm going to go up to this dude and start slapping him around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Maleek, I know you've probably never touched a gun in your life, and I know in California,
But I saw one in a movie once.
Illegal. But here in Ohio, concealed carry is perfectly legal. So just be aware. You don't know what you're
Eric from Ohio had a gun, and it's on him at all times. And he has a bunch more guns. Yeah, he carries them a lot.
If you come up to someone in the city like me, you might be fine, right? There might not be any guns around. You go up to someone in the country, everyone has guns in the country. Every neighbor is well aware if someone is not supposed to be there. Not a good idea.
Yeah. I even said, when I was pointing out that, okay, we as much as I run my mouth, we do have to deal with the situation, because even though we know Maleek's a little coward and a little punk who just cheers on other people, he does cheer on other people trying to get them to do stuff. And so there are people who want to brutally murder me and stuff. So anyway, not good for people to know where my family is. So had to go, had to make a little exit and stuff like that. But wait, what was I talking about? Sorry, I got distracted. Saw God logic in there.
I think you were about to say how. Well, you're saying it's potentially dangerous for some of us, right? Even if we know Maleek's not going to do anything, but then you're probably going to say, but other people, it's much more dangerous for the jihadi.
Oh yeah. So, I said in that video, I mentioned the video I posted. So I posted a video about about the whole situation. But what I said in the video was, like, I grew up in a West Virginia trailer park. I said I was talking about how security is actually really expensive. So I thought, I'll just buy security when I go on trips and stuff. People want thousands of dollars for security. People want thousands of dollars for professional security and stuff like that. And I said if I were in a trailer park in West Virginia, I could walk up to any guy in that trailer park and say, here's $50 or $100 and a 6-pack of Coors. Watch my trailer while I'm gone, and it'll be the safest place in the world. What? Every guy there has at least a 12 gauge or a rifle or something like that. But a bunch of the guys spend more money on guns than they do on anything else. Yeah, so can verify. This actually takes a super chat because God Logic dropped one there. Not sure. Let's see.
I'll just have some cake while you're doing that.
Yeah, that's good. Protect this man at all, and God bless. Ave Christus Rex. Greetings from Serbia and Romania. That's cool. It's kind of late there, isn't it? D Wood, will you do a stream on Tucker's Bible Lies? Stream? Yeah, I have to see when AP. I know AP wants to do a stream. But again, unless something goes horribly wrong, because I always say, hey, tomorrow I'm going to make the video, and it looks like I'll make the video, and then the next day all this stuff happens and stuff like that. But unless something goes horribly wrong, I have a video on Tucker up tomorrow, because he said some stupid, idiotic stuff. And it's not just like random idiotic stuff. It's like, if people took it seriously, it's like seriously dangerous, like to Christians in general. Bad stuff, evil. Dr. Wood, your behavior is reprehensible. You know you should not be speaking with your mouth full. Manners. Honestly, you are setting a bad example. Cheers and happy birthday. I apologize. I will. Maverick dissed by Maleek makes me want to sub Maverick. I know. Only Homelander from the boys that I've seen is a bigger narcissist with more fragile but huge of an ego than Maleek. Yeah, but Homelander was the most powerful guy on the planet. Maleek's the biggest dork on the planet. So the fact that his ego is almost as big when he has nothing. I mean, his only skills are like destroying his own religion and destroying all his own friends. I got shot out of a catapult. Consequences. Oh, yeah. Thaddeus, you got to see that, man. Then I got shot out of a catapult. Consequences! Soon everyone will have a Quran with him in case there's no toilet paper in public toilet. Yeah, that's true. David, let's see the real racist, then proceeds to say the most racist thing ever. Truly a genius. That is Maleek in a nutshell. But that's Dawa in general. Your what is improving? I don't know. When are we getting all ladies cooking stream? Oh, you'll get it. We gotta set some things up first. I suspect the Dawa guys also have micro willies. Would not. Well, their prophet did, so he's their pattern. I'm going to call this guy named David to get DLC fired. I'm going to call this guy named David to get DLC fired.
I assume it's a typo and it should be DOC.
Oh, he means DOC? Yeah. Hey, Maleek, yeah. if you want to get DOC fired, she has the same boss as Jot. You can call up both their boss at one time, man. They have the same boss. So you can get them fired, man. Call them up. Call them up, man. You can join his live stream and tell us why they need to be fired. With as idiotic as Maleek is, I'm convinced his family tree is more like a family stick. Yet he is clearly the product of 40 generations of first cousin marriage. Still taking submissions for the Desecration Ranch. We might do a different batch in the future, but no, we have way more. We had way more than 100, and way more than the 101. We're posting the 101 and stuff. We might do another batch in the future because it doesn't look like they're gonna. Some people are too stupid to learn lessons.
Yeah, so feel free to submit it, but it won't make the 101 because those have already been selected.
Yep. Money for any Quran art projects. Oh, we got plenty, so thank you. I pray you have a blessed and wonderful birthday. Oh, yeah, it is. It's just think. My 50th birthday, I'm sitting here drinking beer, ripping Qurans, making fun of like epic Dawa fails, total disaster. And I'm about to, in half an hour, mind you, get Jai on here to show that Muhammad did, in fact, like to prance around in his child bride's nightie. And we have piles of sources on this, guys. My Qurans from the guys giving them out for free on Facebook. No, that's good. Free Qurans are the best Qurans to wreck. Jew from the Hood out now on all platforms. Full album, North Highlands Infidel, including the Al Zut anthem. Screenshotting it. Jew from the Hood, up to no good. For the Koranagami Fund, HBD Dr. Wood. What's HBD, man? I don't know what stuff stands for, man. Happy birthday. Gosh, that makes sense. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Dave. Jesus is Lord. Muhammad is under his feet. Absolutely, brother. Black Doctor was going to school to be a pastor or whatever and finally finished. It's why he hasn't been around. He comes around when he has the time. Yeah, sometimes people are doing stuff. Like, guys, I was doing stuff. I was YouTubing when I was in graduate school and stuff like. If I'd become a professor, I imagine I would have had to cut back on YouTube stuff. I imagine. And then it'd been, oh, you see, he's giving up. No, I would just had other stuff taking up my time. From Ahmed Qatar, happy birthday, and my God is, oh yeah, that's what he's trying to say. Allahu Akbar. He was the dork who was posting that. Dawa guys know they're about to have a bad time the moment a Christian tells them to open their Quran. Yep, and then now it's just becoming, got to punch them in the face. Guys who've been saying they don't want to engage anyone who knows the Dawa script, now they're getting to the point where they just want to punch them in the face. And then they'll cheer it on because they are cowards, absolute cowards, and they know they can't defend their stupid beliefs. Happy birthday. Since these Dawa bros remind me of a bunch of Karens, that's a good description of them. Dawa Karens. We need to start calling them Dawa Karens. Thaddeus, don't let me forget that. I want to call these guys Dawa Karens.
Okay.
Can we call their dumb... Yeah, can we call their dumb book a Karen? Okay, I'm screenshotting that. That is just too... Can we call their dumb book a Karen? Maleek is like King Midas, except everything he touches turns into crap. That is true. You know, ChatGPT says it's the air trapped in the paper. Huh. Yeah, that was me asking why the beer started foaming. They said it's air trapped in the paper. That is, see? Guys, if you're about my age, you may have watched Mr. Wizard's World when you were a kid. You may have seen Mr. Wizard's World, and he would just explore things like this. And now we know. So that's good to know. That's good to know. Now maybe we just need to get on Mythbusters. Maleek is a Mo dork. That is absolutely true. And we have God Logic. Happy birthday, Deliminator. Thanks, brother. I think
$99 for the 99 names of Allah.
$99 for the 99 names of Allah and 99 cents for the 99 problems they got. All right. We got to finish this clip, man, because we're about to be live again.
Yep. We'll have to not talk too much because there's still about 8 minutes left, I think.
Okay. And I will need time to reset because I want to give another. I want to start a fresh stream with no hostility towards anything at all.
This guy right here, this filthy mayonnaise jar, right? This is the guy. You know what we're about to do. I got your whole stuff.
Is this Maleek making fun of someone how someone talks when he's like, chat. Okay, we said we weren't going to interrupt because we need to get through this.
Your whole stuff. Your whole.
It's funny. He's wearing advertising for his wife's stuff, man. Oh, boy.
Well, Maleek discovered that he's married to Elle, so.
Oh my goodness! What? What if everyone at their conference they all finds out about this, even though it's all over the conference?
And don't get me started on your criminal record. I'm just waiting. I gotta wait.
Oh my goodness!
I just gotta wait. Little soy boy.
Wait, isn't this the guy that said Mike Jones is actually what did he say he was a real estate tycoon
with a long criminal record?
And I'm David Segata. Now we know about him.
Just wait. And this your goofy little girl.
She had braces back in the day.
Look at the wedding ring.
She had braces back in the day, man.
Yeah.
Look at the wedding ring he got.
I've known Elle for years. I've never seen her with braces, so this has to be from way back in the day.
Look at the wedding ring he got her, chat. They sell better things at Walmart for $7. I've seen a fake diamond ring at Walmart for $7.
Isn't this interesting? Isn't this interesting that it's like you have these long-term Christian relationships and having a family and raising tons of kids. You're like, why isn't there like a huge diamond on your? That's what's most important. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? How much bling did Aisha have, man? Hey.
Yep, that's his best attack.
Hey, Maleek. Since you were talking about Logic's wife having a boyfriend before she got married to God Logic. Oh my goodness! Imagine that. And then we pointed out that Muhammad only had one virgin. So every other wife he had was someone else's before him, including his own adopted son, and so on. But even Aisha herself. Maleek, you believe that story when when they almost stoned Aisha because they're like, hey, we're sitting around all day long. Where's Aisha? She was with that guy. She's with that guy, and she's been gone for hours, man. Then they finally found her. Oh, yeah, he was just helping me find my lost bracelet. Hee. You believe that, dude? You believe that? Hey, check out Too Many Mary's stuff on her case that Muhammad had a micro pee-pee. And so, like, the only, that's why he liked Aisha so much when, she was super small and stuff like that. But, anyway, gosh, it's going to be a bad year for you guys.
These punks from Ohio. These little punks from Ohio think they have a ranch, and I got the drop on the whole ranch.
Oh, really? God. So it should match the video, right? It should match the video. Show us the video, Maleek. We got the video. We literally posted the video of the Quran Demolition Ranch, dude. All right.
He also, I edited it out rather than just bleeping it because it wasn't an important part anyway. But several times he tries to state Elle's real name, and he uses a name she's never used in her life. So, he just gets everything right.
Oh, no. What if her real name is El Segata? She's my sister, she married Eric from Ohio. Hey. These guys are so dumb. Oh, gosh, how stupid. Hang on, where'd that go? I'm going to put that comment up real quick. Here we go. He does have an odd hate for people's women, right?
Yeah.
And, it's been suggested that he's actually like, I mean, it would fit that he's actually like gay. He's like attracted to dudes and wants all the attention for himself. And then he's mad at the women because guys choose the women over him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he seems like he's absolutely just in love with God logic and is insanely jealous of Christina. Because he's like, God logic married her. He should have married me. It's California. It's legal here. Yeah. And then I could have been like Muhammad again with the suit. What a weirdo, man.
Filthy animal. Tualik on your face. I have everything on this guy. Him.
I don't even know who that is.
This guy
honestly.
as well. By the way, the guy who decided
is that Big John
when
Steele?
I went on this panel,
it is
right
yeah.
to go give him a debate, to go get him to expose them because he's the guy who said the Bible has corruptions and I'm going to show you the corruptions and I'm going to do all this and that. He decided it was a good idea to go on David Wood's show and talk about me.
Yeah. Think about how he represents things. Again, we gotta hurry up here. But think about how he went on there and just lied, nonstop lied. I mean, completely lied about everything. And then I message him like, "Hey, come on, we'll actually show you the truth." And he comes on there, and he already didn't trust the guy just based on the things he was saying when he was on his show. But then we actually took him through the reality, and think about. But that's a narcissist, man. It's like, they'll lie, and then they get enraged if you expose the lie. Like they lose their minds. How dare you? You don't just mindlessly trust the lie I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. You actually expose it. How dare you? Don't you know I'm so important and I'm unquestionable? And they get enraged. What a loser,
broke,
man.
failed guy.
So these are the people he's coming
criminal,
after, right?
Hmm?
So the first guy that people in the chat remind me is a Christian on TikTok who goes by the name Bear. Not someone you or I have ever had any association with.
Yeah,
then we got John Steele, who we only talked to because Maleek went on his program. We had no prior association with him. And then I forget what the third one is, but it's also someone that neither of you have an association with. So he's going to dox all these people because that's how he gets us to stop.
Now, Thaddeus, didn't we in a previous live stream? Didn't we look at the definition, California's law on doxing? Didn't we do that?
Uh-huh.
Isn't every one of these a charge?
Yep.
All right.
As well. Wait until his rap sheet comes out.
Wait till your rap sheet comes out, buddy.
Least, I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8". My name's.
Okay, yeah. So,
and you're.
This is life. This is life. Works with God logic regularly, but
yep.
So I mean, you probably know who he is, but you don't like personally associate with him all the time or anything. He's hardly a close associate. I just couldn't remember who was coming up.
No,
and these are the three people.
Wait, isn't that the word and I?
I thought it was life, but could be word and I.
Guys, isn't that the word and I? I'm terrible. I'm terrible with names unless I watch them regularly. Yeah, that's
okay.
Someone said that's the word and I.
Word and I.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't life because I actually did a live stream with life, and the word and I I've only seen like a couple times with God logic and so on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm vaguely familiar with both of them.
You just heard Thaddeus say all black people look exactly the same. When you said it, when you said it, I was like, no, that's not life. But I was wondering if there was another channel called that had something to do with life or something like that. And I was like, wait a minute,
in fairness to me, Maleek does say something about life while this image is up, and so I assumed that he knew what he was talking about. Okay, maybe he's talking about two different people, but he never said word and I, and he did say life, so I assumed. My bad there. I'm vaguely familiar with both of them, but don't know either of them intimately, obviously.
No, like in school, I would think that a girl in two different classes was the same girl the entire school year. And then I would call the girl by the wrong name. She's like, "What? That's not my name." And I was like, and then it like finally clicks, and it's like, "Oh, you're a completely different person." But I was like, bad. I was terrible with faces, terrible with names. Like if it wasn't someone like I know, then I was like really bad all the time.
in there too. You ain't condemning nobody. You're sitting there like a good little cuck, not condemning nothing. I spoke to Christina's old man. I found him on her sister's page, and he sent me nudes of Christina. Okay? He sent me nudes of...
One, don't believe him, but two, if that happens, oh my goodness. You want to talk about going next freaking level. I'm a creative genius when it comes to like Quran desecration, right? And just so you know, guys, the stuff I do is the stuff I can get away with, right? And that increases over time, right? What I can get, I have all sorts of ideas of stuff I don't think I get away with, right? So, but we keep pushing. It's like the Overton window, right? We keep pushing a little farther, 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 right? You do something like that, going after Christian apologists by contacting their old boyfriends and paying them for pics and stuff like that. If you were actually to do something like that, you will have trouble finding a Christian anywhere on the planet who will object to what I'm about to do to your book and your fake prophet, man. You will have, because all of them will say, yeah, destroy this, destroy this stuff, man, destroy this sickness.
Christina, I have, unfortunately, right? I didn't,
unfortunately,
he sent them to my phone and said, here, if you ever want to use them all.
Guys, what kind of loser? Hey, I get a picture. I want to find your old, like, guys, like what level of obsession, right? Oh, here's GodLogic's wife. Let me go back and find like her boyfriend from years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like what level of like stupid, insane stalker, harasser, lunatic. By the way, the harassing, that side of harass, that's illegal too. That's separate from the doxing. That's a different crime. That's why we say this guy's committed, like, based on what we've seen, like between 40 and 50 crimes.
Mm-hmm. And to be clear, I don't think that he actually.
I don't think he knows. What? And you know why? Because no, you're right. Because here's the thing. He says he knows stuff about Jai and DOC, and we know that it's factually false, right? He says he knows stuff about Eric and Elle, and we know that it's factually false. He says he knows stuff about me, and it seems like basically 2/3 of the, at least between 2/3 and 3/4 of the stuff he says he knows and he found that I know, whether it's true or not, like between 2/3 and 3/4 is complete idiotic nonsense. So this guy's it's a combination of extremely sloppy and a compulsive liar. And so yeah, it's the point. The point is, like, if you did do that sort of thing, and if that did, oh my goodness, you are such a
well, he's already in harassment by saying he hasn't.
Oh yeah. That's harassment too. Yeah, the threat of that sort of thing is itself harassment. That meets the crime. All right.
You can use them because their relationship ended bad, right? Now, I'm gonna put it like this, okay? Now, it's illegal to put nudes up of somebody. I checked with my lawyer. You can't just throw someone's nudes on the screen.
Hey, dude, don't believe Ramsey, man. Now that's true. You can't do that, but everything else you're doing is illegal. So you need another lawyer too, because he's giving you some real bad information if he tells you all this stuff that's been doing. Nope, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay doxing everybody. That's fine.
Okay. This is how we're gonna do it. All in compliance with the law. Okay. If he goes tomorrow and Dox is speaking, I'm not gonna put the pictures out, but I'm gonna put the text thread out of what he said about her.
Wait, is he talking about me if I Dox speaking? Because it's not GodLogic doing that. So he's saying I already did that, dude. I didn't even hear your threat. I didn't even hear your threat before I already did it. What are you gonna do?
Right. So this is broadcast the day before you go live. He says, if Taylor goes through with it tomorrow, here's what I'm gonna do.
Dude, you gotta get your threat communicated to me before I go ahead and do it. And what's funny is he says me doxing. Who doxed him? Who doxed Ramsey? Thaddeus. Who doxed him?
It was Maleek.
Maleek doxed him. We only knew what the guy's real name is because Maleek doxed him and talked about how he could get disbarred and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, we doxed him. We reported him for a crime. As far as we can tell, that's a crime. If it's not a crime, then okay, then let them sort that out. Looks like a crime to us. What's up?
By the way, this is very likely a different crime. This is probably blackmail. Since he's not threatening God logic, I'm not 100% sure.
That's
But
different.
he's
That's
saying,
blackmail,
if
right?
you don't do this, I will reveal these pictures and their new
That's called
alleged pictures.
extortion.
Yep.
So one, he does threats. He does threats to kill people, right? He does it all the time, and he's like pop pop and putting pictures up with gunshots, and then just saying he's going to do stuff. And so has all the threats. That's illegal. Doxing. That's illegal. The harassment. That's illegal. Extortion. That's illegal. This guy's committing, and he's too stupid to realize that we've been letting him absolutely hang himself. What a moron, guys.
And what they used to do and what he's done to her. Okay? We're not going to put any pictures, but we're going to put what he said because he told me very explicitly what he used to do to her.
You mean sexually, of course.
I know how to handle these guys. I've been doing it for years. And when I looked at you and Jake as big bros in the way, and you guys are telling me, I want to do this, we're going to do this conference, we're going to do this. Hey, bro, like, just trust us. Let's get the debate. And, you know, we'll boycott these people straight after. And the next thing you know, that you're back talking to them. For me, it's like, I can't do that snake behavior. And that's why now my new operation is not running like that anymore. Now, Club Pyru is running how it used to run. And now we got, you know, Mohammed Hijab, Libiano getting involved. More people are about to jump into. Like, this is like the way I like to do things. I'm not going to rip their book up because they ripped our book up, because I'm not going to come for Christians who done nothing to us. There's 2 billion Christians out there. These guys are outliers.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
But what I will do is
Christina do to you? What did IP's sister do to you?
Bad stuff, man. Guilt by association.
Attack them for what they do, which is fair because they're the ones doing the crime. I'm attacking them personally.
Oh, us.
And their associates.
You hear that? Oh, they're associates. Half the people he names when he says, I'm going to get to, I've never heard of in my life.
Yeah, our associates.
Yeah.
If there's any like harm that is going to come from anything, I just don't want anything to do with it. So like,
but speaking, let me make that clear. When people's stuff gets put out, it's not, we don't condone violence over here.
No. I don't mean that type of harm.
I know, but I'm just saying. Let me just.
We got the word now here. He says he could have gotten a better picture of me. And then we have JP Uncut here. Hey guys, check out both those channels. So you got JP Uncut and The Word and I, but JP Uncut says this book. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, that should be my new line, man. This book? And I don't do this book. This book? All right, here we go.
For the record, let me just say it for the record, because Thaddeus Billman's recording. We want to make it clear for the recording that we don't condone any violence on any of these guys.
Really? Why do you always make threats then?
Chris, we don't condone that.
Wait,
do you hear that?
Did you? Part one.
He said it. He said
I condone everything. I condone everything done to Chris.
No, that's a perfect example because they've all been doing this. They've all been doing it, but as like a joke. Oh, we don't condone violence, and then they'll say all this stuff condoning violence and stuff like that. And he's just going along with it. They're just such losers, man.
Eat up.
No one can stop. What makes you think I want to stop you, dude?
Listen, bro, I've been doing this 3 years. I've never had one person come to me. Not one anything can come do anything to me. I'm in Newport Beach, California. My name is Maleek Hamza. I'm 30 years old, September 23, 1995. If you think you have something on me or that you could come to me and do something, right, then do it. For 2 years, do it.
We will.
Right? But you can't, because you know that what you guys are doing is provoking, number one, and number two, I'm actually serving the community.
Hold up. What's the legal code on provoking? Oh yeah, there is none. Dumb dork. You're breaking multiple laws. We're not breaking any laws. It's not. They don't go, oh yeah, this guy doxed them and threatened them and harassed them and he's did extortion, but they provoked him with it. Sorry, sport.
By existing.
Yeah, if they sided with you, that's called the heckler's veto, where they get to control our speech because it's offensive to dummies like you.
I'm gonna get a street named after me for what I did, because You guys are literal T words.
Maleek Street.
Right?
Maleek
You guys
Street.
are literal T words, and you guys. Like what
He's
I'm
gonna
doing
get a
is
street
protecting the
named
community.
after him.
Like
Hey,
you
that
have
might happen next week. Just saying.
Oh, awesome. That'd be great.
IP's. You have IP's sister who works at a school with Muslims in it. You have David's wife who works at a charity that has Muslims involved in it. These people are dangerous. Do you
Muslims?
understand what these people say about the
Not aware
about
of any Muslims there.
and what should happen to them?
I'm
you
not aware.
understand?
What do I say?
Like what
Maleek?
they believe.
Yeah, what do we say should happen to Muslims? What do we say should happen to Muslims? What we want to tell them that Muhammad's a false prophet, and we insist on our freedom of speech to tell them that Islam is false and that Muhammad's a false prophet, and we insist on the freedom of expression to rip up their book. What do we say should happen to Muslims? What?
The only thing I say that should happen to Muslims is that they leave Islam and convert to Christianity. I mean, that's literally the only thing I say that should happen to Muslims.
Muslims should be all locked up. That they're all monkeys.
What?
I never said that.
Where did I say that? They should all be locked up. What are you talking about? No, I
said no thing.
Yeah, I've never even thought anything like that. It's like I view Muslims as like they've been taught a bunch of nonsense all their lives, and they're like they're like the first victims of Islam, right? And they need to be shown the truth to expose all the lies of dawah morons like Maleek here, before they ruin their lives.
These
like
people,
he is.
they see hijabs on sisters, and they want to pull and rip the hijab off.
What the hell is he talking about? It's never crossed my mind. Matter of fact, I did a show the other day. I was saying I don't think government should ever get involved in banning hijabs and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't understand.
This guy's just a compulsive liar, man. Like he'll just, hey, they believe in rounding them all up and putting them in camps and exterminating them all. Of course, they don't, but I can say whatever I want. Oh gosh,
And
you're
how
garbage,
much you're
dude.
in danger as Muslims on this app. Christian attacks happen constantly. I
Where?
can do a whole hour and a half live on Muslims being attacked just
Where?
in
By who?
America.
By us? By
from from hatred.
Oh, really? By Thaddeus? By me? By God Logic? Really? By Chris? By David in London? Because they were being attacked there, and you guys celebrated. You said you condone the violence, you little coward.
Right? Even that whole 9/11 thing, they thought it was Muslims. They found out after it's not.
Well, when did they find that out? They found out it was Jews. No, they found out it was the government. You stupid idiot.
I had to leave that part in.
So at the end of the day, we don't have it. These guys are crooks. We're not on the side of the law. That's why even with Warner, speaking, did you see that situation with Warner and Drake? What did the police tell Warner? They said these guys are here to agitate you. These people are here to instigate trouble.
They were minding their own business when the guy shouted them out on the mic. And then they yell something back, and then the Warner, hey, I'm big tough guy. And then he backs down like a little punk and goes and hides. I didn't even see him the entire time.
Yep.
He's running and hiding by Sneeko the entire time. Total dork.
Anthony decided Jesus is Lord, and Warner got so upset that he almost broke down in tears describing it afterwards about how he nearly lost it all.
It's so hard. It's so hard being a Jawa clown. And then he threatens to kill God Logic and leave his wife a widow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gosh. Oh, poor Warner, man. Really? The Warner who's spending the Dawa donations on drugs and running trains, smashing hoes, and sitting in the chair watching the other guys. What is this, man? What is this religion?
By the way, just for the record, that Sarah, apostate from Allah, Miss Piglet, right? If you want to keep talking that talk, come put your money where your mouth is and debate Korah or Itachi. Come.
Hey, isn't this weird? Because he's like, no, you got to ban David, and she's ripping up the Quran too, man. She made multiple submissions to the Quran demolition project.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that mean?
And she actually is an associate.
Yeah. And he's like, hey, I want to set up a debate. What a loser.
To
man.
TikTok, come debate one of them on anything Islamic, and then just one thing Christianity. Right? All of you little clowns that come here talking that talk. It's offers on the table. Or that Mary girl. Mary had the little lamb.
Too many Marys? Are you stupider than we know you are? Oh my goodness.
Mary, you want to come do it as well? You come. You look.
Yeah, however you want to do it, man. Set that up. Set that up. Sarah or Mary.
Maleek versus Mary.
Yeah. Yeah, Maleek. Not kidding at all. I will not rip up any Qurans. I will not even disrespect you in any way, but I will host the debate. I will be completely neutral. I will just keep time and let you guys go back and forth. You guys come up with the rules, 5 minutes, and so on. I will not interfere. You debate Mary, dude. You giant
females
loser.
on YouTube that come spiraling out. Come debate some of our women on TikTok.
Yeah, because we all saw what happens when a group of Christian women debate a bunch of Muslim women. Oh, yeah, that goes really well from Islam. Remember Christina? That's why they hate Christina. She wrecked your entire religion, man.
We'll put you in your place. From Logic to Chris Claus, you guys can't debate for crap. All you guys have on your side is what? A bunch of people, a bunch of sheep. But guess what? I'm coming to herd that sheep. And when they hear my voice, when my sheep hear my voice, they're gonna know what to do.
He's sitting there
so you
mocking
good little
Jesus
in the chat, you Christian sheep. When you
guys,
hear
if you don't realize, he's mocking Jesus there. This
my
is
voice,
bad.
You're gonna know what to do, right? Did I DOX anyone tonight? Had everything in my phone ready. Did I do it? Did I put anybody's Addy? Did I put anybody's stuff?
No, you did that in a bunch of previous episodes.
Exactly.
Tommy.
And I said I had all your names ready.
And
Nick,
besides
I had
that,
all your stuff.
doxing doesn't mean showing someone's address, right? By the legal definition, someone's personal pictures, even if they're posted publicly on Facebook or whatever, if you post those with the intent of harassing
to
them,
generate harassment
them,
and threats and things like that. Yep, that's doxing.
Then that's doxing.
Consider this
what he did today.
Mercy from Club Pyru. Consider this a mercy, but depending on the move you press tomorrow, all of it's coming. Consider it a mercy.
Wait, didn't I do what he said he's gonna? Thaddeus. Oh, so Thaddeus, that was all? Don't you dare tell.
Well, it wasn't just you.
Okay.
To be clear, it was you and the list of people who he said, you better condemn David or else I'm coming after you.
Okay.
So
they all condemned
they
me?
had 24 hours. They had 24 hours to respond. I don't think anyone condemned you. And Maleek has not gone live since. Supposedly he might go live tomorrow. We'll see. But
All right. Hey, better hurry up, Maleek, because we're going to be traveling. We're going to be traveling next week. Oh, at the Quran Demolition Ranch, but you know where that is, right? Wink. Stupid.
From Club Pyru. We're here ready and we're waiting. And David, I'm glad that you brought up the fact that
he's talking to me again?
Yep.
How is he talking to me the entire time? And I've
you only see the parts I clip. You've literally never watched any of them.
I only listened to that one where I listened to actually most of it, and that's where he was talking about all the Dawa guys and exposing them. Other than that, I only watch the clips that you share with me.
Speaking to that, because I have something for you tomorrow from Sam that we might have to talk about.
Uh-oh.
And I think the next episode, Chad, is going to...
Oh, wait, something from Sam? He's going to expose me? Oh, no, Sam never came up with that idea, and that never blew up in his face.
Sam Shimon accusing David Wood of scamming, grape, and something else very naughty.
Grape? Hey, I want to see that. Hey, yeah, let's see that, Maleek. I want to see Sam Shimon accusing me of grape. Let's see it.
We're going to be talking about that he said to us on a private call that might land David Wood in some legal trouble.
Oh no, legal
thanks,
trouble.
Sam. Appreciate the advice.
Hey, oh no, Thaddeus, I don't know what to do, man. I'm in legal.
I'm
going to be in legal trouble because Maleek. Huh?
He just claimed that he had a private call with Sam, and he's going to be airing that private call.
All right.
I hope it's better than the victim that he interviewed before.
When he did that, remember? Yeah, that was supposed to get me locked up, and there were going to be police reports and something. And here I am. It's weird. Never heard one word. Never heard one word from police. Never heard one word from anyone. Hey, but that's what it's like, right? I mean, that's stuff where he's like, and I talked to Christina's former boyfriend, and then he turns around, he's like, oh, and yes, I'm gonna expose him with this discussion from Sam. It's like, okay, you're just a compulsive liar, man. What an epic, what a dumpster fire of a human being this guy is. Oh, all right.
So I mean, Sam posted a thing saying that he hasn't talked to Maleek. I mean, I have no reason to believe that he has talked to Maleek, but Maleek is claiming that he has talked to Sam and got inside information from Sam, and now he's going to expose David.
Let's do it, Maleek. Let's do it, man. I want to hear it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Like, what planet is he on? We already went through this with Sam, where Sam's like, hey, you better not say anything about this or I'll expose you. I was like, well, let's do it then. Let's do it. Expose anything you got on me. Expose anything on you got on me, and anything you will expose after I show that it's like, there's a joke, I will expose way more about myself. And then what? What are you guys going to do? And then, so Maleek's new, well, I got Sam to expose David. What is this religion, man, that makes you so insanely stupid like this? Happy birthday, warrior. Thank you. No comment there, but thanks. Hey, we have Sarah. Hey, Sarah. You must be sad because now Maleek's going after you. Maleek is jealous of Eric because he was able to pull a beautiful wife, and all Maleek can pull is a booger out of his nose, or, he got the Warner's chain for a while, so there's that. The Warner gave Maleek that was funny. I didn't even see this one. It was the same thing. The Warner gave Maleek a big necklace for their engagement. Bling, bling, zoot. Yeah, that's why he's like, oh, look at Elle's ring. It's small. Look at this necklace that I got when I became the official property of the Warner. Gonna start a series where I use a page of the Quran to check the oil of my truck every workday until I reach 100,000 followers. Let us know the channel. Well, we're happy to share that.
Call it day whatever of... That is a very popular title right now. Day whatever of task.
Happy birthday, D Wood. Thank you for everything. Yep, that's what I'm here. Happy birthday, David Sagara. Where's the pinata? Forget God Logic's wife. Aisha at age 6 had a boyfriend before Momo, you see. Happy birthday, David. Oh, yeah, she was engaged to another dude. Happy birthday, David. May God bless you and your family. Thank you. For some reason, I have this feeling that Maleek has done everything in the book that would make him public enemy #1 if he was in prison. I've said it tons of times, guys. I spent years in prison. Maleek is it has nothing to do with anything he's out here. Just his personality. That dude will spend his entire sentence in protective custody. Like, zero question. Happy birthday to you, David. I think Jesus had a little kosher wine at special celebrations. Hey, got some cake there. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have some cake in the next live stream. You guys can't debate worth crap. Hang on. Didn't he have to use the Islamic dilemma against Jake to win his first debate? Yeah, it's the only debate he's ever won. It's when he used the Islamic dilemma. That's funny. And we have someone's birthday. Yep, it is. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for joining me for the birthday. I'm a little late because it's already a few minutes after. But, yep, I'm going to have to run down and get a refill here, grab a slice of cake, because I'm just gonna eat cake while Jai breaks down the evidence that Muhammad was, in fact, a cross-dresser who liked to prance around in women's clothing. Guys, look what we did with the story of Muhammad and Al-Zut last year. Now, we're going to add to that in order to entice men, he liked to dress up in ladies' garments and so on. That's what would apparently turn on his buddy Dihya Al-Kalbi. So we're going to be checking that out. And guys, we're going to have some time in there where we put something on the screen for you to screenshot and then to go share it. All right, everyone. Going to go ahead and hang on one more. Little late to the show, happy birthday, David. Now for the next 50 years of trolling. Yeah, can you imagine if I lasted another 50 years of this awesome stuff after dialing it up this year? All right, normally we'd share final thoughts, but gotta go. So, Thaddeus, final short thought on anything?
Much more to come.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It is going to suck if Maleek just starts like keeping his mouth shut. He's going to ruin all our future plans. Happy birthday to the Eliminator. Thanks. That's the word now, guys. You can check out that channel. All right. I will see you guys in probably 4 or 5 minutes. I just got to go get a refill. Other than that, see you guys soon. Guys, this is 2025 was the year of the Zut. This is the year of Muhammad being a cross-dresser. And all the Dawa guys who think they can answer it, you can try. You can try. Catch us this time next year and see how well you did. Mm-hmm. And I bet, willing to wager pretty much anything, that tomorrow this year, everywhere, people are going to be calling your prophet a cross-dresser. Why? Because of you guys. Prove me wrong. See if that works. All right. Catch y'all later. See you in a few minutes. I'll be live with Jai.